Welcome into Pat Parker Memorial Field in Lafayette, Tennessee, the site of this final Week 1 game of Week number 1 in Tennessee high school football. And we got a good one on tap for you tonight as the defending Class 4A state champion Macon County Tigers open up their title defense against the visiting Fulton Falcons. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Thrilled to be joined in the broadcast booth by my broadcast partner Jacob Vincent and the voice of the Macon County Tigers, Tim Case. Tim, welcome to Team UCR. And guys, what better way to open up high school football in Lafayette as the Tigers look to defend their title against the team they have some history with. Tonight's broadcast is presented by our friends at Macon Bank and Trust Company. And about 4 minutes away from kickoff or so, excitement is in the air. The reigning champs are in the building. They're hoping for a title defense. That starts tonight against the Falcons.
So we saw it on UC Game Day Live just a couple of hours ago with all of the mob here. All the fans were already ready to come into the stadium. Team walking in, band with them as well. A lot of juice inside this stadium. And obviously, it's going to be a different-looking team. That's been the talk throughout this offseason. And, Tim, you can attest to this. Completely different team from last year, but still the expectations as high as ever.
It is. And I think we're going to have a lot of returning guys in the trenches. I think is really where we're going to set ourselves apart this year. You know, we talk about Fulton. When I looked at the schedule, I thought, golly, what did Coach do? But, you know, he putting Fulton on there in the first game after losing so many players off last year's team. What a test for this team. And, you know, you talk – the 2003 team was probably one of our best teams in school history. We go down there to Fulton in the fourth round of the playoffs and we get knocked out. That was a good Fulton team. I don't think this Fulton team is that Fulton team. And I don't think this Macon County squad, I think they have something to prove. You don't say that much when you come off a state championship. How many times you go, hey, this group's got something to prove? These Tigers, all off season, they've worked hard in the weight room. They worked hard in the off season, had some good scrimmages. I think you'll see something tonight.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape in this game. Fulton coming off a 6-5 season. Head coach is Justin Long. He's in his second season. Name might sound familiar. He was the quarterback of the Fulton team in that 2003 semifinal game. Done a nice job at Fulton. 3-2. They were very competitive all season long. Had a 5-game winning streak in the middle of the campaign. Narrow loss to a good Elizabethton team. 14-13 in the first round of the playoffs a year ago. On the other side, though, it is the Macon County Tigers coming off a 13-2 state championship season. They defeated Melrose in the final game, 45-14. Kyle Shoulders entering his 8th season at the helm. It is a new-look Tigers team, though, guys. No Luke Gammon, the starting quarterback, gone. Of course, the ever-dangerous Gabe and Zach Borders gone. Braylon Flowers on the outside, gone. Hunter Griggs and Brody Fry on the line of scrimmage, gone. They do return other pieces and some new stars hoping to emerge tonight. It starts at the quarterback position with Matthew Wheely, Tim.
Yeah, he's played tight end as a sophomore, and he was a good one. He was an all-region tight end. They moved him over to linebacker last year. He was an all-region linebacker, and now he's at quarterback. The guy can play anywhere you put him, and he has not complained about moving here or there. Wherever you got me is where I'm going to play, and that's his attitude, and that's the way he is. He's done well so far tonight. If he just continue his growth, he's going to be fine.
The mob is turned up. It is a new look. We're here on the visitor side, and that's because there's a tarp right now over on the home grandstand side, and maybe a little bit of construction issues on that side, but a large contingent of Macon County fans are on the what used to be visitor side. Fulton has a solid contingent to our left, although they are very outnumbered by the blue jerseys and the Macon mob. It is fantastic weather for high school football, 79 degrees. The sun is setting. There have been pop-up showers throughout the day. We're going to hope that they stay away, and what happened last night does not happen tonight. Hey, we're happy to have Tim Case along with us. He's going to be the play-by-play man for the Tigers starting next week with Westmoreland. It's a Saturday standalone game, so you know Jacob and I had to come out, so we're going to have a lot of fun tonight on the broadcast. We want to thank our presenting sponsor. You'll hear a ton about a Macon Bank and Trust Company. Going to be the presenting sponsor of all of our Macon County coverage moving forward. We so appreciate their partnership. Make sure you tell them thank you as well. They have proudly been serving their communities for over 100 years. All the talking is done. It's time to play high school football, and the Fulton Falcons are going to receive the opening kickoff. Macon County in their home blue jerseys and pants, white numbers and letters outlined in red trim. Fulton in the road white jerseys, black pants, dark we'll say maroon numbers and letters on the front and the back with black trim and those maroon helmets with the Fulton F on the side. 2 4A teams, which regions match up with each other in the second and fourth round of the playoffs this year. We may be getting a little taste of something we could say later. Unfortunately for Fulton, they've got Alcoa and Anderson County in their region, in Region 2 4A. Well, Eli Gammon's had a great offseason. He's going to get to show off his leg here as the kicker for Macon County races up and pooches this one away. Going to be fielded by the Falcons at the 25-yard line, looking for room to rumble through, not finding much in a stick. An absolute vicious hit leveled for Macon County. I believe that's Lane Oliver who gets in there first and lowers the boom. It'll be 1st and 10 Fulton starting on their own 32-yard line, and we'll get a chance to talk about their very electric quarterback, Rajon Womble. Really, Kyle Shoulder said it on UC Game Day Live, some similarities to Melrose with the back in the backfield that makes all sorts of stuff happen.
Yeah, but you better watch number 55 up front. That's Bo Warner, and a returning defensive star for us last year. And this linebacking core from Macon County.
They've been doing really well.
They've done well.
Womble going to be in the backfield. He'll have John Whittington on his right. 2 receivers out to the right side, and the mob already ratcheting it up with the train horns and cowbells. Womble, little hard count, has the snap. Going to play fake, keeps it himself. Being pressured, hit as he throws. Finds his receiver, but absolutely nowhere to go as Chaz Wood. Pardon me, that's Bradley Crawford who makes the tackle on the receiver, Cox, who got it in the flat.
Yeah, he was looking for Noah Lyons. Womble got it to Lyons at the last second. Womble, he had no time to react. That defensive line got back there quickly and no gain on the play.
Quickly back, Fulton likes to go up tempo. We're 35 seconds in, 3 to the left for Womble in the backfield. 3 down front for the Tigers, snap taken. Trying to read Womble, and he has nowhere to run, but he bounces off a couple of Tigers still on his feet, weaving through traffic, now reversing field, and he is put down. Trey McLean with the pursuit for the Tigers. Womble trying to bounce, nothing doing against the Tigers defense.
And Tim Trey McLean, one of those returners coming back this season on that defense. That's a huge play right there. He kind of got juked on that first initial try, but stuck with him the whole time.
That's my only concern about our defense against this guy tonight. If he makes those kind of moves, we got to get him on the ground. We did a great job getting there. Got to keep him on the ground.
3rd down and 11. You see the elusiveness of Womble as he bounced around on that play. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Womble surveys. Now he has the snap. Early movement, and it's going to back him up 5 more yards. And the mob already making their presence known. There was a little false start on that one.
Left tackle up there jumped up out of his stance a little early. And this defensive front for the Tigers, they're active. I tell you what, Coach Sean Corbett, one of the best defensive coordinators you're going to find. He moves them around well, and he brings the pressure. 3rd down, you better look out.
A lot of that pre-snap movement, got to get that offensive line off guard, and could have led to that jump right there and back him up 5 more yards, and wouldn't expect anything less than to see a little bit more pressure coming.
I'll tell you what, this place is torqued up right now on a Saturday night in Lafayette. 90 seconds in, it is 3rd and 16 for the Falcons on the road. 2 to the left, and now we have another whistle and a stoppage and an equipment issue. Maybe the knee pad, so a new receiver going to have to run on, and Zion Nelson will trot on.
And that was Lyons that had to come off, one of the top targets.
They didn't stop the clock on that one, so it's down to 10:05. We'll get the clock situated. Of course, on the screen is not official. Working on it here live. Womble with a hard count has the snap. Drops back to pass. The lefty fires deep. Receiver not there. Slipped out of the break. No chance anyway, and the Tigers' defense sets the tone with a 3-and-out.
Crawford was in position to make an interception, but he was running at the receiver. If he'd have turned around, the ball got him.
He kind of got turned around, and you said it. He was trying to catch back up to his receiver that he was covering out there, and then you said it. The ball was a little bit underthrown. He could have taken that back for 6, but a great start defensively for Macon County, firing at the football, and now a chance for some good field position.
The Tigers about to get their first opportunity. Womble's the punter. He has it. Booms this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Bradley Crawford there in the return game. And here we will see Matthew Wheely and the Tigers offense. Wheely been all over the field in his time here, and now he's been given the keys to the kingdom to run this Kyle Shoulders offense.
You can talk about Wheely all you want, but you got some guys up front. You know, Wyatt Waldron and Gavin Johnson. Gavin Johnson may be one of the nastiest guys up on that offensive line. And over at right guard, you got Dawson Whittemore, a senior, probably one of the strongest guys on this football team.
shotgun start here, not the double wing. May see a lot of shotgun tonight for them. High snap taken, handoff goes to Bentley around right side. He gets hit quickly, able to dive forward on the second effort, but he'll be taken down. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. Xavier Bentley, they're looking for him to emerge as a big-time playmaker in this offense, Jacob.
And, Tim, you were kind of telling us about this. For these drives for Macon County, you're probably not going to see those 60-yard, 80-yard runs. You're going to see these prolonged drives of about 6.5 to 8.5 minutes where they try to take a lot of this clock off, and you're going to see some shorter gains like that one.
9:15 to play here in the first quarter. First drive for the Tigers. Another high snap. Second straight. Wheelie has it, just trying to make something happen. Cuts up field, but a host of Falcons are there, and they put him down. Snapping issues early here for Macon. 2 high ones. That's a negative play back to about the 40.5-yard line.
Cooper Dunn making his first start at offensive at center. They moved Gavin Johnson from center over to guard this year and brought Cooper Dunn in there. He's a big body and he can block. Just a little problem. And he's had a couple of those bad snaps in preseason too, so maybe get some of the jitters out of the way.
And that's been a problem for Macon County. When it's been rolling, they've been rolling in the scrimmages, but there's been times where they've had some self-inflicted wounds trying to get that out early here in the season. As Wheelie in the gun on 3rd and 11 for the Tigers. Another high snap. Has it this time. Play fake. Keeps it himself. Goes through the line. Wheelie lowers the shoulder and finishes strong. Moves the chains. It's the first Modern Automotive Group first down of the season for Macon County.
That's a heck of a run by Matthew Willie, and you said it, another high snap, a one that he was able to handle, and he did a really good job letting that play develop and using his patience.
That's not a quarterback. That's a linebacker playing quarterback, folks.
1st and 10 as they go into Falcons territory for the first time tonight. Down to the 47-yard line, and Wheelie also gets the joy of having to run over to the sideline, get the play, and come back in. It's a little different. Luke Gaiman ran it quite a bit last year. Look for Wheelie to run even more than that this year. That cardio has to be up for that senior quarterback. Same formation, 2 to the left. Bentley going to be in the gun alongside Wheelie. Has the snap on 1st and 10. That's a good snap. Handoff to Bentley. Big hole to rumble through, and he dives past the 40 to the 39. That Tigers offensive line generates a push for a gain of 7.
Balin Hessen got a really nice block up that left side just to open up a little bit extra yardage there for Bentley to dive forward.
1st and 10 2nd and 3 at the Falcons 39-yard line.
I will mention we got a freshman starting at right tackle tonight, and Deacon Green. He's big, he's strong, he is a freshman, but I'm keeping an eye on him.
Big fella.
He's a good ball player.
Last snap settled down Cooper Dunn a little bit. That was right on the money into Matthew Wheelie. 7:10 to play in the first quarter and counting. Wheelie again calls for, has the snap. Going to keep it himself on the read option around left side to the 35. Wheelie to the 30. Still on his feet and cut down at the 26. It's another Modern Automotive Group first down for Macon County.
And that was a tremendous decision on the option as well, because Fulton was fully going in on Bentley taking that football, and he just pulls it right out at the last second. Another nice run.
We welcome in a gigantic crowd already tuning in online, live on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel tonight, presented by our friends at Macon Bacon Trust Company. We've got a whistle and a stoppage on the field.
Official timeout.
No white hat official. He's pulling everybody off the field for water. Maybe at the midway point of the quarter because of the heat, they're going for water.
All right.
They started that a few years ago as a safety thing.
Yeah.
And
so but the thing I don't understand about that is it's 79
about
degrees
75.
and not that hot. It was real hot yesterday. It was real hot earlier. It's not that hot right now, but okay. Midway point, they take the time. And quite frankly, I don't know if I'm Kyle Shoulders if I like that timing very much because
you're rolling.
Offense starting to move down the field, and now Fulton gets a free timeout out of it.
Yeah, you're rolling. You're trying to keep that momentum going, and that's kind of been the question mark coming into this season. What's this offense going to look like? Well, they're passing the test right now.
And they're doing it pretty simplistically right now. They're not doing anything fancy. Right now it's just been a simple read, either a give or keep, and they're trying to what's that end, that backside end, and if he comes down inside, Wheelie's keeping it. If he settles, we're giving it, and it's been pretty simple so far.
Macon County trying to match what a lot of the Region 4 4A teams did a night ago. Stone Memorial High School football game of the week. Convincing victory over York Institute. Upperman and a half. Goes down and routes Knoxville Webb. White County a narrow loss against the Soddy Daisy team that moves up to 5A this year. Livingston routes Cumberland County. Macon County trying to keep pace in what has been the best 4A region in the state over the past couple of seasons.
DeKalb County with their win over Warren County as well.
In the border battle. Only one loss on the board in Region 4 4A, and it was by a point. One receiver each way out of that timeout for Water. High snap. It's over the head of Matthew Wheely. It's all the way back to midfield. Wheely going to just fall on it wisely. But another poor snap really hurting Macon County. That's a loss of 1,000 all the way back to the 45-yard line, just 4 yards in front of where this drive started, and it's going to be third in Hartsville for the Tigers.
This
is second in Hartsville for the Tigers.
You know, a year ago, I would have still felt pretty good about this, you know. Right now, you know, what do we got? How are we going to convert this, you know?
That's one of the big things. And you're going to have to probably get a chunk here, whether it's 8 yards, close to 10 yards. That'd be great. And you're going to have to put together two really nice plays. They're going to go to a different formation.
It's about 2nd and 40 right now for Macon County. Snap taken. Wheely out of the wing. Rolls to his right, being pressured. He's hit and he's sacked. Taken down for another big loss, and this drive is going the wrong way as Noah Lyons came through unblocked and got the shoestring sack on Matthew Wheely.
Yeah, and right now you just want to run a safe play and punt this ball away. You know, it's kind of went bad on you. Expect a screen, something safe, and get this thing out of here.
The first down line is the 17-yard line, and Macon County is back on their own 35.
That's a bunch.
48. I've got 3rd and 48.
They got 44 on the board, so we're close at least.
Back under center goes Wheely. Snap. He's just going to toss it out to Xavier Bentley. This is blocked up well. Bentley to the 45. Hurdles over defender to the 50. Now to the 45. He's ripped down out of bounds. A face mask that they don't see. We do right here. A good play, but because of the negatives, they have to punt. And right now you're seeing Kyle's shoulders go under center with the snaps because of those issues we saw earlier in the drive. And here comes the punting unit for the Tigers.
No, and Tim, like you said, maybe get some of those jitters out of the way, make it a little bit easier on that new center, and obviously got a nice big play out of it that time.
Will be the only double wing that Macon County or that Fulton faces this entire season. We talked about that last year with Melrose. It can create some problems. Probably we're going to get into it maybe at some point in the game. They have to get in on the first drive. Another high snap over the punter's head. He goes back, tries to pick it up. Fulton giving chase, and now it's just a foot race to try to get some yards. Little stutter step to the 40, and just disastrous from the snaps on that drive for Macon County. The Falcons get the ball in great field position. They're on the 41.
That was a really pretty good job by Roberto Perez, the punter for Macon County, and just getting some kind of yardage out of that, not making it a bigger loss. But, yeah, just the snaps, because if you got clean snaps, this Macon County team's playing some really nice football.
They've had positive plays on every standard snap. The high ones, 2 way over the head, just can't have it. Kyle Shoulders won't be happy about that. Fulton quickly into the pistol set. 2 receivers stacked out to the right. Womble going to send a receiver in motion. That's Hutchinson Jr. Snap taken. Womble play fakes. Being pressured again. Hit in the backfield. Gets away from one. Getting drugged down and sacked. The Tigers pursue, and Eli Warren rips down Womble for a humongous loss on first down.
That was a heck of a pursuit off both sides of the lines as well. He turns around after the play action and had absolutely nowhere to go. Eli Warren in his face from the get-go. And again, good stick-to-itiveness from both sides because you know how good he's going to be and trying to spin around and get out of it. They're able to wrap him up and take him down.
He was looking for Eli Hutcherson. He came in motion, and then he play fake, tried to roll back to it. I think the Tigers had that sniffed out real well.
Is stick-to-itiveness a word?
I just made it.
I like it. It was really impressive. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Womble. And now the mob getting tuned up again on 2nd and long. Womble has the snap, play fake, pressured, fires over the middle. Receiver makes a one-handed catch, breaks a tackle, and gets back past the original line of scrimmage. Jameel Smith able to get through, and that's a huge play on the RPO to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, just a real easy quick hitter across the middle there. A lot of speed, made a nice move, and they almost broke it off. Pretty good tackle in the secondary there by Macon County.
Cam Miller saved a touchdown.
Cam Miller on the stop, all the way down to 3rd and 4 now here. Hard count for the Falcons. Womble is really selling it. The defensive end for Macon County is giving a little shrug, and now we have a stoppage again. And it's going to be for knee pads or no, something in front.
His mouthpiece.
His mouth guard, so he has to pick that up.
It fell out of his mouth, I think, while he was making the
hard
call.
count.
And now they'll run the clock again down to 2:30 to go. And a week 1 first quarter. Mistakes on both sides. And now timeout going to be called for as Justin Long ran down the sidelines to call it with 2:18 to go in the quarter.
Oh, he's asking it. He was saying the play clock should have reset.
They didn't get a resetted play clock.
And so that's why they took the timeout, and they're not too happy about it.
And I don't know the rules. This is where we need Jeremy Tollis. I don't know if you're obligated to get an extension on the play clock when it's your own equipment.
No.
Or not. The official says no. 2:16 to go in the first quarter. Fulton has an opportunity here at 3rd and 4 despite a first down sack for the Tigers. Macon County was moving it down the field on their first drive, but bad snaps plagued them throughout and ultimately doomed the drive.
Usually the only way they would reset that clock is if the clock was stopped.
Right.
But the play clock was running because it wasn't a first down, and it was tackled in bounds, so it should have just kept on running.
So the first timeout charged to Fulton. And now a big third down in what is certainly 4-down territory here for the Falcons. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And Coach Long is not content with the explanation because he feels like he just got screwed out of a timeout. Womble in the gun. Another hard count, now sends a man in motion. Takes the snap, going to keep it himself around the left side. Flag is down on the far sideline. Womble gets to the edge and he'll be ripped out of bounds.
Illegal motion,
He's short,
I think.
and I believe it is going to be illegal procedure. We'll wait and see.
Did the back come toward the line when they snapped it rather than down the line?
It's a great question. But I just saw both flags come out from both line judges.
And
So
as I've learned from Mr. Tollison, that typically means it's going to be illegal formation or an illegal shift. And probably a discussion with Kyle Shoulders if he wants this penalty or not, because it's going to be 4th down and 4.
3rd and 9 or 4th and
I think 3 and 4. Yeah, somewhere around there. It is illegal motion against Fulton, and they will accept that penalty and mark it off and turn it into 3rd and 9.
You got to be pretty impressed with this Macon County defense right now. Obviously, very good first defensive series on the field. This one looking fairly strong, but now 3rd and 9, you got to come up with a big stop.
And that's an interesting decision for Coach Shoulders to make. He rather had a couple of cracks at trying to get 9 yards than one at 2 or 3. Out of the time.
Watch Eli Warren on a blitz off the edge, number 4.
Right on that right side. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 3rd and 9. Womble. Hard count, false start. The wide receiver left early. And right now the hard counts are having more success at getting Fulton to jump than Macon County. And you can credit the mob for another one there. And that makes it 3rd down and long.
Well, and Womble's having such a tough time in the pocket right now, too, because as soon as that ball is snapped, he's got a Macon County defender in his grill. Nicholas Goodrich off that left side right there, just immediately on top of him. So the false start may have been a good thing for him there.
They're rotating this defensive line around. You're just hard to get a beat on them where they're coming from.
2:05 to go in this first quarter. We are scoreless between Macon County and Fulton. Falcons now going in reverse. Womble. Another hard count. Little early movement. Goes uncalled. Steps up in the pocket. Fires deep. One-on-one shot. Incomplete. Tremendous coverage on the back end by Anthony Johnson, the junior, going stride for stride. Nowhere to go. And we'll see if Fulton tries to pin the Tigers deep on 4th and 14.
That was really good coverage there by Johnson. Great position the whole time through, keeping his defender behind him, had an eye on the football the whole way.
I thought he was running the pattern.
Yeah, they sure looked like it. He was trying to run underneath it.
So now they will leave the offense. Could be a quick kick situation. The quarterback, Womble, is the punter as well. And they may decide to go for it. They could do either or. Hard count if nothing else. Now he does back up a step. Gives another hard count, and Macon's kind of laughing as Womble will kick this one away. A spiraling kick. Going to end up really, really good if they can get down and touch it. Tremendous punt by Womble as it trickles to a stop at the 4-yard line of Macon County, and they'll try to go 96 yards with 1:48 to play in the first quarter.
Well, the defense bailed them out of that big mistake early on that drive, and so
better have some good snaps here with your backs against the wall on the 4-yard line.
I think you'll see Wheelie under center for a while.
Yeah.
Especially here. If you go in the shotgun and snap it over his head, it's 2 free points for the Falcons. So, and they moved the ball really well on those 2 plays, albeit softer coverage for the Falcons in a 2nd and 40. Yeah.
I still hadn't done that math in my head.
It was a long way.
Wait, 23 plus 15.
And they're going to go into the I formation. Melrose fans, sorry for the PTSD. One receiver out to the left. They won a state championship with this. And they're going to hand to the fullback and room for him to run. There's Flowers, and he breaks a tackle in a big run for Big 22. Brennan Flowers, the junior, moves the chains on a Modern Automotive Group first down, a gain of 11.
Batman, as they like to call him at Macon County. Tim's repping the hat right now.
Hey, I'm trolling right here, baby.
That's big, though. Your back's against the wall on the 4-yard line. Now you get a little bit of breathing room. A new set of downs, and see if they keep it under center or not.
And no doubt Fulton turned on the state championship game and saw power out of this formation, and they're expecting, and all of a sudden you give it to Flowers and get a little bit of a quicker start to that run. They stay in the eye here, one receiver out to the left. As we near 1:10 to play here in the opening quarter. Wheelie under center. Has the snap. Going to turn and hand off on the counter. Bentley around left side. Great tackle made in the open field as he is ripped down. No gain on the play. Zion Nelson able to get Xavier Bentley down as we go under a minute to play in the opening frame.
You read that well. Just stayed contained the whole time. Didn't let him get to the outside, and then able to wrap him up and bring him down with a little bit of help.
They were trying to influence that defensive end, gave him a shove, let him widen, but he just settled and he forced Bentley to go outside. I think Bentley was wanting to hit that little tighter ups inside.
Could be the final play of this first quarter. Under center goes Wheelie on 2nd and 10 with 30 seconds to go in the frame. Wheelie turns. He's going to hand off on the power play. Hand off, and this time being ripped down. Could be a face mask again. Second time goes uncalled as Braden Hassey on the ground that time. Gain of about 5 for him. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. And I believe that will be the final play of this first quarter. And it will be scoreless after 1 in Lafayette on a Saturday night. You're watching Macon County Tiger football, presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
As your community bank of choice, Macon Bank and Trust Company is dedicated to providing friendly, personal, and professional service. With personal and business services, they have the banking solutions for you. Visit them in person at any of their 7 area locations, including the main office at 609 Red Boiling Springs Road in Lafayette, or online at maconbankandtrust.com today. Macon Bank and Trust Company wishes good luck to the Tigers tonight and all season long. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 446921.
Ready to make your travel dreams come true? Whether you're looking for an enchanting Disney destination, exploring the national parks, relaxing in the Caribbean at an all-inclusive resort, or embarking on an unforgettable European adventure, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel is your trusted travel partner for a magical getaway. When you book your vacation with Jessica Nix, you're not just reserving a hotel and flights. You're getting a customized experience that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271 or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com to see how she can make your dream vacation a reality.
Interesting first quarter in the books, guys. 0-0. Macon County has a 3rd and 5 as we get back to it from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, just that long snap, the Tigers just had to go their way, but good drive, another good drive going, and then a bad snap. 38 or something like that?
40 plus.
And then the bad snap on the punt, but credit the defense. Tigers played well, just bad mistakes.
They've gone under center since that bad snap. They still had one on the long snap to the punter.
There's no sense in
Audio sounds like something's not plugged in. It's a lot of noise.
Under center, Wheelie has the snap. He turns and hands off. Brendan Flowers gets cut down. He's going to be a hair short, about a yard short, I believe, of where he needed to get to.
And one, and it's a pretty short one, we'll see. And it looks like the offense might stay out there just to try to punch this one across.
Hey, I trust Wheelie to sneak this thing, man.
Big body.
Behind that big offensive line, you want to get in there behind, the Whittemore. Big Dawson Whittemore. Guy bench presses like 600 pounds.
I've always said there's no spot on the field I wouldn't go for on 4th and 1. Kyle Shoulders subscribes to that as well. 4th and a yard. Wheelie under center. Has the snap. He is going to keep it himself. He's got plenty for a first down. Could have been
6 yards.
Could have been 4th and 5. He was moving the chains. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down for Macon County.
And we could kind of see it. There was just a little bit of a hole right there off that right side. He realized it as well. He got that first push, and then he just dove to that right side. He got those 2 yards and then dove forward for a couple extra.
You knew that was coming. They just bunched down in the TNT real tight, and we had foot-to-foot splits. And Wheelie just saw it and stepped outside, made it happen.
1st and 10 for Macon County, and they are going to stay under center. Flowers as that fullback, and then behind him Xavier Bentley as the tailback. Wheelie takes a snap, hands to Flowers. Flowers around left side, breaks a tackle. There he goes to the 40. Carries a defender past the 45 and down. Brennan Flowers on again is 17, and a Modern Automotive Group first down.
That's what's so impressive about this Macon County team. And Tim, you've been talking about they are so strong. And it's not just the guys on the line, it's these skill guys as well.
He carried Zion Nelson 10 yards.
Just put him on his back and said, come with me. One of the Falcons a bit hobbled, jogging, trying to get off the field.
He didn't.
And he did not. Snap taken. They give to Flowers and a little bit of grace from the officials because that was 12 on the field at the snap.
He gave a thumbs up, and he was a full yard still on the field.
This is a cool angle. Yesterday at Stone Memorial,
a little bit different.
I was a mile and a half. I was closer to Buc-ee's than the field. Here today, we're right on top of it. There's a sweet spot probably somewhere in between, but we could see a lot of stuff right here on the sidelines.
Did you bring a brisket sandwich from Buc-ee's with you?
It would have been bad at this point, I think. It could have got
the last time you and I were at Stone Memorial, it's a good thing that game ended early. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to see the field because of the fog.
Second down and 7 here, right at midfield. Under center's Wheelie again in the eye. Turns and hands off. Bentley behind a blocker, and he pushes forward past the 45 to the 44 and down. Makes it 3rd and manageable here, 3rd and very short for the Tigers. And since they've gone under center, they've moved it very effectively.
Yeah. And it's a ground and pound type team. They can throw it. Okay, I don't think we've been put in that position yet, but the Tigers can throw it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they go to any play action off of this, going under center. And you're going to have some opportunities. You got enough speedy guys, especially on the outside for Macon County with Trey McClain.
Yeah, Trey McClain, the lone receiver, out to the left. Wheelie under center, takes the snap on 3rd and 1, gives up the middle to Flowers, and he dives forward, but a flag comes in from the back judge. This is right in the area of a potential hold. We'll wait and see. Flag on the field with 9:06 to go. It would have been a first down, but it is a hold, and it is against the Tigers. And another self-inflicted wound. It'll take the first down off the board and turn it into 3rd and about 11, depending on the spot.
That's an area for Macon County that they have struggled with the last couple of years. That's just the first penalty of today's game, though, and it comes in the second quarter with 9:06 to play. So in terms of that, I guess progress.
Yeah, and like I said, these type of plays are drive killers to this offense. Yeah. Okay, and not saying they can't get it, but dialing up an 11-yard play at midfield, tough.
Yeah.
3rd and 11 here for Macon County. That get-out-of-jail-free card is not on the field right now. We'll see if somebody else can make something happen. They're going under center again. Snap taking, going to turn and pitch back to Bentley. Looking for the edge. Bentley hitting the backfield, stiff arms one man, and then the pursuit arrives, and it's a loss of 2, and the Tigers stall out after the penalty and will be forced to punt it back to Fulton.
I tell you what, Zion Nelson has been all over the field for Fulton defensively. He blew up that block right there and was able to get that extra push for his defense to get up behind him. He's been in on almost every single tackle as well. He's been really good.
Roberto Perez on to kick it away, and all eyes will be on the snap here. Coming in to do it this time is Jaden Cook-Munoz. We'll see if he's able to put it on the money. This one is perfect for him, but it's not a very good kick. Spinning end over end, takes a little bit of a make and roll inside the 30. And again, guys, we kind of talked about this on UC Game Day Live, Jacob. We saw it yesterday. The teams replacing a lot of pieces were very disjointed a day ago, and right now Macon County Still certainly in this game at 0-0, but it is a bit disjointed.
And the good thing is, and we've talked about it, the defense, they're still really, really solid. And a big part is because you've got that defensive line, and you've got the offensive line as well. You've got some really nice skill pieces on this defensive side. So a few more returners maybe on this defensive side, keeping them in the football game. Got to figure some things out offensively.
Scary part about it, they got a one-play,
Yep.
one-trick pony here.
Rajon Womble, and now receiver comes on very late. They're trying to trick the Tigers, but on top of it was Trey McClain to go out and cover. Man in motion across the line. Womble. Another hard count. Has the snap. Going to give to the back. Looking to cut it upfield, and the Tigers pursue it. Put him down. Maybe a yard on the play for Jameel Smith. A host of Tigers in there to get him defensively. Eli Warren, he's been all over the field early. He's back in on the tackle there.
That may be one of the first rushes we've seen other than the quarterback.
Yeah, and I think Smith, one of his few carries that he's had so far. He was trying to decide whether to cut inside or outside. He chose outside, and that was obviously not the right choice.
Good job by Hunter Jones of widening that out. Give him no place to go.
Womble breaks huddle here, 2nd and 9. It's turning into a defensive slog a bit here, scoreless through about a quarter and a half. And there's another false start. There's been a bunch of them there. Fulton wants something on the shift, but Macon County can shift left and right, not simulate the snap. You just got to be more disciplined up there. It's going to be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 14 for Fulton.
Yeah, as long as they don't bark those counts out, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, as long as you're not making any noise, not clapping at all, you can move wherever you want to.
And now another discussion. I'm not sure what it's for here. And they're talking to
and
defensive line.
Now they are talking to that defensive line.
But I'll tell you guys, if it's not a penalty, you can't then tell the defensive line they can't do what they just did.
Right.
If it's a penalty, okay, but you can't say, okay, next time you can't do that.
Yeah.
I bet Coach Sean Corbett's having a coming apart right now.
I mean, we see that. You can't simulate the snap, but you can do everything else. How many times have SEC teams gotten other teams? Tennessee drives me crazy. They always jump off sides on
We just had one of our interior linemen move from the 3 technique down to cover up the center.
And now we have a stoppage as the white hat official is going to go over, I guess, and talk to Kyle Shoulders.
Well, yeah, because it sure looked like he was kind of signaling, hey, you guys can't do that, but why call it a penalty then?
So they're having a discussion, and I'm sure he's wondering, what are you saying? And we got it in 4K right there in front of you, especially if you're on YouTube. You can get it in 4K. And now they're calling Miss Beverly Shoulders, the athletic director, over.
The band, maybe?
Hey, the band can play.
Yeah.
Oh, there are fans. Oh, there are kids over inside the field of play throwing a football. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. You can't do that. There's a host. I mean, there was a ton of kids over there. They're kind of hidden from us. Just 1 yard away from the field throwing a football.
Did they get a penalty or what?
Next time, I think
they probably would have, yeah.
And we're right here. You are right on top of the field when
Maybe
you're on
we
the
can start calling that offense down there, right?
The Tigers are the future, so they're all scattering. That's a legitimate gripe from Fulton.
Yes,
you don't
absolutely.
want them that close to your sideline.
Well, and you said it too. I mean, you're on the field. There is not much of a sideline there already for that team, so they got to be able to move around and have their motion too.
It is 2nd and 14 upcoming here for Fulton whenever we're able to play football. And we're waiting on the kids. They need to get a little bit of pep in their step.
They're linemen.
I love that everybody's here. That's good. But I would like to play football.
I'm ready.
The teams are ready. Everybody else is ready. Here we go. Womble in the gun here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Another hard count. Has the snap. Guard pulls. He's going to keep it himself. Looking downfield, fires across his body. Receiver makes the catch. Now dances upfield to stay inbounds and is taken down after a first down. Jameel Smith moves the chains. Womble commits the cardinal sin and gets away from it with it. Throws it across his body for a first down.
And that's a couple of times now. He's been able to find Smith across the middle just in that short little zone there where it's not quite covered up. He's able to make a nice catch and then a couple of moves after for some extra yardage.
Eli Warren slammed him to the turf.
He sure did. He's had a couple of big hits in this one.
Warren got the tackle, but it is a first down, and Fulton trying to move it in a scoreless ball game. All of a sudden, it gets a little more intense as this game moves along. Two to the right for Womble, one to the left. Has the shotgun snap, going to toss it outside on the option play. Trying to juke up field and nothing doing there as he is put down. Hunter Jones, first one there, and then a host of Tigers come in to finish off the tailback, John Whittington, the sophomore. Welcome to varsity high school football as we near 6 minutes to play in half number one.
When you look up the definition of rallying to the football, that right there, that was it. Great job by Hunter Jones getting there first, and then the rest of the Tigers pursuing after.
This bunch will get after you, man.
Absolutely.
They flow hard to the ball.
And they're running that option play where Womble kind of stretches and he can toss or keep it himself. And that time, Macon County sold out to Womble and then pursued to Whittington. Now on 2nd and 10. Has a slow snap. He rolls immediately out to his right, going to tuck it and run. Womble hit by 3 different Tigers and taken down again. Nowhere to run for Rajon Womble.
Eli Warren again.
Yep.
Warren's been all over the place. Also in there, Braden Hassey able to make the stop. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Back-to-back 0-yard carries for the Falcons.
They're letting Womble get away with a lot of head bobbing when he's barking that, we're mentioning about the defense moving. But Womble, when he's calling that the count, he's doing a lot of head bobbing and trying to draw that defense too. But they're letting that go. They're not calling it at all.
They're on this play clock run down here. He might be using a second timeout of the first half.
Coach Long just told the near side official that he's going to call a timeout here, and we'll take it with them and come back after a word from our newest all-inclusive sponsor, Mayberry's Furniture. You're watching Macon County Tiger Football presented by Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back out of the timeout. Going to be 3rd and 10 for the Fulton Falcons. The Macon County defense propelling them right now. The offense has had flashes, but been a little bit disjointed so far. So pressure on this defense led right now by Eli Warren to continue their play.
And this defense, they could really use a takeaway right here. Trying to get that juice back on the offensive side and some good positive yardage and field position for the Tigers on offense.
What will Fulton come out of this timeout with? It's a new formation, 3 receivers bunched out to the left, and it's a different quarterback in there right now for the Falcons as well. So a new look, maybe more of a passing look. As he'll send a man out wide, takes the snap, going to fire it out to the left, looking for the double pass downfield, and it's intercepted and then ripped out late. Is it a pick and a fumble, or is it an incompletion? We'll wait and see. Still waiting on the signal. We also have an illegal forward pass over here because that first pass was a forward pass. But
there are 2 forward passes.
I don't know if that's an immediate dead ball, but if it's not, that's making County football the other way.
But that's a loss of down, supposedly. I think.
It would be 4th down.
It would be 4th.
But they, I suppose, are saying the play's dead immediately there.
Listen, you can't run that play against Macon County.
Well, they threw it out
sitting right in midfield waiting on that.
Threw it out to Jameel Smith, and Smith just kind of lollipopped it up there, and
that's what they ran for Borders to Flowers 2 years ago to beat Stone Memorial.
It makes no sense to have your best player as a decoy to run that kind of play. I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This has been a weird one so far, and what's been a weird week 1, as we talked about last night on the Friday Night End Zone show. It's going to be 4th and 20 here for Fulton, and Macon County going to have an opportunity to go 2 for 1 with 4:35 to play here in the first half. Womble back to punt this one away. Crawford back deep, and Womble going to fake it. He's carrying around right side. Womble looking for the edge, and he's pushed out of bounds. Well short of the line to gain. They go for the fake on 4th and 18. It backfires, and Macon County's in business.
And that's how you know they've got it scouted well. With Womble being the punter, you always have to be alert that he's going to try to pull something off like that. Tremendous job on that far side by Macon County. I think it was Balin Hessen that read it, and he's able to usher him out of bounds.
I'm sorry. That's back-to-back. Silly play calls by
We
Fulton.
brought the heat off one side, and Womble, I don't know if he didn't think he could get it off or he just took off when he saw it.
A little high snap, too. It could have been making the decision for
if that
him.
was called, it's a really bad call.
Oh,
if
yeah.
it was off the fly, okay. Now back under center goes Wheelie. Macon County starting on the 44 of Fulton. He turns and hands off behind him. Back with a huge total rumble through, and he's carrying defenders forward on a big gain. Xavier Bentley on a Modern Automotive Group. First down, here comes the Tigers offense.
Oh, we talked about the size on UC Game Day Live, and that size is becoming apparent so far in this ball game, and it's one where you get later in this game, and it is really going to lean on that Fulton defense.
Down to the 30-yard line of Fulton. They are moving here with 4:11 and counting to go in the first half. Macon County love to bleed a little clock here and go 2 for 1 as they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Fulton only with one timeout remaining, too.
And now into the classic wing T double wing offense. Bentley in motion, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage, and we're going to have a little bit early movement for the Tigers.
51 just gave a little lick there to Braden Hassey at the end.
Either way, it's a 5-yard penalty against Macon County. That'll back them up and take it from 1st and 10 to 1st and 15.
Yeah, we had one of our receivers jump the gun. That drives a coach nuts.
It does. That'll make Kyle Shoulders lose some hair. Wheelie comes in with 3:49 and counting to go here in the first half. Back into the wing T offense. Sends Bentley in motion. He's going to hand underneath. Hassey with it. Hassey run into, and that is a really good job of staying home by Fulton on the defensive line. Bond there, and now we have, I believe, our first week 1 cramp of the day. Probably will not be our last as they'll stretch him out.
A little bit cooler this week 1, too, so if it warms up next week, probably see a little bit more. Remember last year in week 2, we had all the heat delays because it was so hot. They pushed the games back about 30 minutes to an hour.
Was it in the Stone game last night when one of the York players had a cramp and the Stone player stretched him out?
Yes.
I saw that. I was
and
like,
there was we also had a moment where Stone had a player there going up tempo late in the third quarter. Player goes down right by the sideline, and Derek Samber, one of the assistant coaches, just hooks him and drug him off the field so they could keep going with their offense. And then they scored on the ensuing play. So, hey, next week, a busy week. Macon County in action against Westmoreland. Going to be a good one at Westmoreland. Tim Case on the play-by-play headset there. High school football game of the week.
Can't
collision in Class 4A. Upperman, Greenville from Burley Stadium. Myself, Jeremy, and Hallie will have all the action there. Cookeville looking to bounce back. Bad loss yesterday for the Cavs, trying to put it in the rearview mirror. They got an opportunity against really good Division II FRA.
Livingston gets Warren County at home.
Livingston with Warren County. How about Craig Cantrell on the call there?
Absolutely. Tim and I were talking about that earlier. So good to have Craig on.
Second down and 12 here for the Tigers. Turning hand to Hassey this time again. Hit and taken down. Fulton ready for the wing T right now as they will put him down. Third down and 10. And the unfortunate thing right now for Kyle Shoulders, the zone read was working really well out of the gun when they could get a snap off, but they've had to go under center because they weren't able to get those snaps on target.
Yeah, it just kind of limits your offense when you have to go under center like this. And obviously they're used to doing that, but you said it. They were having success when they were able to go from the shotgun.
If he can get a couple of these drives to pay off, you might see him go back to that.
Right. No margin for error in a 0-0 ball game. Now Bentley going to be in the backfield, and they go back to it here. Hassey and Bentley in the backfield in the shotgun with Matthew Wheelie. Great snap here. Wheelie play fake. Going to fire into the flat. Brennan Flowers has the reception. Makes one man miss at the 25. Barrels off a couple of tacklers at the 20. Brennan Flowers finishes the run, and it's a Modern Automotive Group. First down.
That is a heck of a catch and run by Brennan Flowers. Makes one man miss and then just barreling over defenders to get to the first down.
He tiptoed around the first guy, and then he ran over a guy while he's holding one of the guys on his back.
There's not too many guys that has that kind of finesse and then power afterwards.
I don't want to tackle him.
It's a good thing we're up here.
Yeah.
In the Citizens Bank red zone, 2:10 to go in the first half. That is a big third down conversion for this Macon County offense, and the snap was perfect right there to the quarterback, Matthew Wheely.
Going shotgun.
Gavin Johnson is the center here, and now a little triple option, and he's going to pitch it back. Bentley has it, and he runs right into the men that Wheely was going to hit. Limited gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here for Macon County.
That's a play he should have held on to that ball. That's a dangerous pitch. He was right there at the sideline. He already had a little bit of a gain. He should have just got what he could and out of bounds.
I'm guessing the only thing he's hoping happens there is the tacklers go down with him, opens up maybe a little bit of a hole, but it didn't happen that time, and the Falcons were eerie to it.
2nd and 8 here for Macon County, and they're going to go back under center. 1:20 and counting to play here in the second quarter. Snap taking, going to turn hand underneath the Flowers. Flowers breaks a tackle to the 10 to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. Brennan Flowers with the first score of the season for the Tigers. It's a Macon County co-op touchdown, and it's 6-0 for the Tigers.
What a run. Finally.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Brennan Flowers, a couple of really nice ones there. I mean, powerful and then able to turn on the speed, past the secondary and in from 17 out.
And now Eli Gammon on to kick this one. Wheely the holder, 1:14 to go. A big touchdown drive for the Tigers offense. Snap, set, kick is good. The defending champs have the lead. 1:14 to go in the first half. It's 7-0. This is Macon County Tiger football, presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Macon County on the scoreboard late in the first half. They capitalize on a botched fake punt for Fulton. They go down about 42 yards, and Brennan Flowers from 17 yards out breaks the tie, 7-0. Big 1:14 here as they try to maintain this lead, knowing they get the ball to start the second half.
And good things happen when you're able to take care of the football. You're able to stay ahead of the chains and on schedule, and you get a couple of nice plays from Brennan Flowers, too.
And by the way, you've got some folks in Nebraska listening to us tonight. I got some friends out there on a bus trip.
Love it.
And about 65 people on a bus out there listening to us tonight.
Well, hello to everybody on the bus in Nebraska. That's tremendous. Gammon on to kick this one away. We're happy to be along with you this evening. Macon County with a 7-0 lead. Gammon with a high arcing kick to the left side. It bounces backwards, and it's recovered, and it's being returned. It's a dead ball there, but the backspin, razzle-dazzle for the do-it-all senior kicker, Eli Gammon, and the Tigers aren't thinking 2 for 1. They're thinking 3 for 1.
Bradley Crawford able to run underneath it, and Eli Gammon just getting hounded on the sideline. He's that kicker specialist, has been for the last few years, and that was perfect. You said it. High lofted, gets that backspin, and just pops right up in the air.
It looked like a Jacob Vincent 60-degree wedge around the green with a backspin on it. I saw him do it in person last year in a scrimmage against East Robertson. I went, it'd be pretty cool in a game. He breaks it out here.
Happy Gilmore did that, and Happy Gilmore too.
He did. Under center is Wheely here. Now 1:14 and 3 timeouts for the Tigers to work with. Wheely takes the snap, play fake, dropping back to pass, looking deep, fires back left, one-on-one, jumping up, what a catch! Xavier Bentley goes up, climbs the ladder, and scores the touchdown for Macon County.
What a play. That's a splash play. You make a big play, you come out, throw it down the field. It's a 50-50 ball. At worst, knock it to the ground. Let's move on.
And Fulton wasn't looking for it. They weren't even looking at Wheely back there in the pocket. Obviously, great job by Bentley. He goes up, rips it away from the defense, and you said a 50-50 ball, but thrown well enough that he had a chance to make a play on it.
Fulton Falcons, you have a problem. The Tigers have woken up late in the first half. Gammon on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick, good. How about that sequence? Touchdown, recovered deep onside kick, touchdown, and it's 14-0.
No detrimental penalties. We had a 5-yarder, but no big penalties, no big bad snaps, no negative plays.
It's got to be
got it done.
2 of the quicker offensive touchdowns back-to-back in succession in quite some time. There's not too many times you score, and then you set it on onside kick, technically, and then score right after.
You know, the irony of the touchdown as well for Wheelie, he had two receivers open on the right side. He came back
could have
left.
gone anywhere.
It was a 50-50 ball, and Bentley rewarded his faith in him, went up, climbed the ladder, and got it. 14-0, and now Macon County gets the ball to start the second half. They're still 105. They'll be trying to rip the football back, and you can feel it on this sideline. Fulton completely deflated in the last 2 or 3 minutes of real time.
Yeah, and 33 yards is a big play for the Tigers.
There you go. Eli Gammon, who knows what he's going to do with this one? He can kick it anywhere. And Fulton knows it. There's a gigantic gap in that same spot. He could try it again.
They haven't kicked it deep in a very long time.
And they have late runners onto the field.
There's three different guys that were thinking about coming on.
They only got 10 guys out there. Now
There's
they got
10. Now they have 11. They're trying to put them on the other side of the field. Gammon should just go up and kick it if they haven't given them the ready for play. Now they do give him the ready for play. And he's going to kick it to the left side again, and the late arriver lets it bounce. It goes out of bounds, fortunately for Fulton, because if it didn't take that bounce, it was going to be another Macon County football. So they will spot this one ahead, and we'll see what Fulton decides to do with one timeout and 1:05 to go after taking a haymaker on the road.
Crawford had a bit of a collision with the official over there. Did you see that?
He kind of caught him on that far sideline, realized it was the official, and instead of kind of laying the lumber, he was able to pull himself back just in time.
Hey, some of these comments, Rachel Vincent, I know, is listening for Jacob from Roanoke, Indiana. Also listening, Zach is listening from South Florida today. So all over the country, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Womble back at the quarterback position, down 14-0. Has the snap, going to carry it around the left side, looking downfield. Now being pressured again, being hit, and he'll throw it away. It did not get to the line of scrimmage.
He's thinking about it.
It should be intentional grounding. It did not get to the line of scrimmage, but they're not going to call it with 57 seconds to go.
I mean, we got the perfect angle. That was behind
no question.
That stick right there.
The official this side was kind of pointing just beyond the stick, but I don't think so.
I can't confirm. It was
we've got the perfect angle.
Fulton really struggling right now just getting on the field, getting lined up properly.
Fulton's got to be careful of giving this ball back to the Tigers with
They're
3
starting to roll. They are starting to roll. You're exactly right. And now Womble having to deal with the noise of the Macon mob. Has the snap, dropping back to pass again. Looks left, fires, receivers open, right through his hands. Dropped it. Zion Nelson. And now Macon County can stop the clock after this play if it's not a first down and get the football back with still enough time to do some more damage.
They ran 4 seconds off the clock after the incomplete. Maybe their button got stuck over there.
Went right through his hands. That was going to have the potential to be a pretty big gainer, and instead it's 3rd and 10.
Now, it was a nice play call. Kind of rolling out to his left, opens back up to the right side. Nobody's over there. Johnson coming back to the football, and that's one of those where you know if you catch it, you've got some big play potential. Turned his head a little too soon.
You had the Tigers in the umbrella coverage trying to prevent the big play, and they took advantage underneath.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Also, Fulton not trying to run the clock at all. 2 pass plays and another timeout called by Coach Long.
That's their last.
And I'll tell you right now, guys, you are seeing a little bit of a difference in the demeanor for Macon County. They have been while there were a lot of mistakes when it comes to the snap, they have not been the substitution mistakes. They've not had to burn timeouts to get out of some trouble. They've gotten themselves into trouble in other ways, but Fulton just a little bit off kilter right now against these Tigers.
Yeah, Tim was pointing to the play clock over there. That was running down, so that's why they have to burn that final timeout. And, just kind of out of sorts, a little bit of confusion pre-snap. When they've been able to cleanly get out there and run some plays, they've looked pretty solid. And that's a credit to Macon County's defense as well, playing really, really well so far tonight and really bringing the pressure.
Yeah, and I think we've only given up 1 first down to this bunch. I know it seems like more, but Tigers' defense has been phenomenal so far. And my biggest concern coming into this game was a player like Womble being able to get that ball out of there. And when we're able to keep him on schedule doing what he's supposed to do, we can minimize the damage. But when you get him out in space and he's able to make a throw,
over 600 devices live right now between Facebook and YouTube tuning in. We welcome each and every one of you in. Let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Hit that share button. We can get that over 1,000.
I'm one of those live devices tonight.
There we go. 2 to the right for Womble. Early movement goes uncalled. Womble with blockers around left side. Little stutter step to the 40, to the 45, and now he tries to get out of bounds and does. And there is Rajon Womble doing what he does, moving the sticks for a Fulton Falcons first down.
One of the first times he's been able to get some space, make some men miss, and that's exactly what we've expected him to do all game long. Macon County's been able to bottle him up for the most part until that one right there.
41.2 seconds. Now, here's the other thing for Fulton. They've had to burn all 3 of their timeouts in untraditional situations, so they have no way to stop the clock outside of an incomplete pass or going out of bounds.
And they desperately need some points because Macon County's going to get the football coming up in the second half.
Womble going to have 2 backs in the backfield with him. That's Whittington and Smith. 1 receiver split out each way. 3-man front here for Macon. Womble has the snap, drops back. Flag is down. This play is coming back as Womble takes off and slides down. Flag on each side. It's an illegal formation, and that'll back him up 5 yards from the spot of the foul, or from the original spot, I should say.
Yeah, I don't think one of the guys was on the line of scrimmage over here.
I think that one of the Fulton coaches thought they were looking at the clock for a second.
The clock did run down a few extra seconds.
Yeah,
it's done that a few times.
It's done that a couple of times.
Okay, I got to expect that Coach Corbin's going to send somebody on a blitz. What they're doing, they're only rushing like a 3 on that one. And they dropped everybody in coverage, and when you turn him loose like that, you gotta keep an eye on him.
But a run exactly like that where he slides down would be okay because at 33 seconds, the clock's going to run down quickly. 1st and 15 here for the Falcons. The clock, more of a factor. Now we have another stoppage. It is week 1 for everybody. See what this one's for. Your guess is as good as mine. And now the white hat official is going to go to the other side and have some conversation with either that official or with Coach Shoulders. They are resetting the clock. They are resetting the clock. It says 33.7. We'll see what they're going to change it to now.
3 seconds.
36.7 on the clock now. They do put those 3 on the clock.
The guy's off the line. There's not enough men on the line again. There's only 6.
Same formation they're trying to get here. Womble in the gun, and now we have more early movement. Macon County's getting them with the shift. Just sliding to the left, and there's another false start against the Falcons.
Okay, in this set, they're running no tight ends. Both receivers have to be on the line. The guy up top was about 2 yards off the ball. They only had 6 men on the line, and that was going to be a penalty when they snapped that ball.
And that's exactly what the official just told Coach Long, and he is yelling across, trying to get it through, that they have got to get on the line. Fulton way out of sorts right now here on the road. Backed them up 2 pre-snap penalties to 1st and 20. And now they're back in that formation, and they are on the line. Womble. I think I'd get out of the hard count if I was the Falcons. Calls for it again, has it. Going to play fake, keep it himself. Stutter steps, hitting the backfield, and it's a face mask. Only question is if it's 5 or 15. Probably going to be 15. And
didn't look like maybe not the grab.
Hunter Jones in there and got a little bit up high against Womble as he danced through, and it is going to be a 15-yard face mask. So the personal foul moves them 15 yards closer with 30.7 seconds on the clock. And one thing I have learned is that is no longer an automatic first down in high school football. It just makes it 1st and 5.
The only time you have an automatic first down is a roughing call. If it roughing the quarterback, roughing the kicker, roughing the center.
Exactly right. Now going back to a 3-receiver set is the Falcons of Fulton. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Womble has the snap, drops back. Going to fire deep downfield, looking for his man who lays out and makes the catch. 18 seconds to go. They'll stop the clock at 17.5. Laying out to get it is Jameel Smith. Fulton's got to go fast, though. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains and run it. They're back on it quickly here as the clock begins to run. 15 seconds. Womble calling for. He needs the snap. They're not snapping it. Finally has it, and he spikes the ball into the ground. But the center just standing there with the crowd noise going, and that cost him about 6 extra seconds. 8.7 to go. The ball's on the 12-yard line for the Falcons.
You'd think if you had a kicker, you'd at least want to get some points on the board here, right?
I bet they don't kick it.
Womble has been punting, so unless he's also kicking.
He does kick.
Womble sends his receivers out each way. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 8.7 on the clock. Anything down in the field of play is going to end the half for the Tigers. Has the snap. We got a whistle
Another
and
penalty.
more early movement. And Coach Long is just beside himself, not with the officials, with his team. And I'm sorry. I can't believe they're still with the hard count. As 2 seconds ran out the clock, so they'll add him back on.
They actually marked that off, a sideline warning.
He was running up there trying to get his guy to step up on that line, on the line of scrimmage, and I think in doing that, that's what got the flag to come out.
So,
it didn't look overly over the top. He was just trying to get his guy to move up.
Sideline warning, and it is not marked off.
No,
the
they
next
did not.
one will, and they actually gypped him out of 0.6 seconds. It's 8.1 on the clock right now. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Womble. The students are going crazy. Snap taken, rolls to his left, being pressured, jump pass, receiver makes the catch, he's hit, sticks the ball out, touchdown Fulton as time expires by a hair. He gets into the end zone, and the Falcons get a gigantic answer heading into the break with the pitch and catch after the big play a couple of plays prior.
That's a heck of a job by Fulton to get in. I mean, that was a heck of a tackle. He was definitely short, and then just the extension, putting that football out there. And obviously, no video replay. You can't tell if the knee's down or not. And they rule he was in.
Noah Lyons on the touchdown catch for Fulton. And that is a huge answer after a haymaker thrown by Macon County. Extra point is up, and it's blocked. Laying out to block it was Cameron Miller. So that sends the mob into a little bit better of a mood into the halftime locker room. 14-6. It was a slog for the first bit, guys, but Macon County able to get those 2 scores. Fulton with a big answer.
That's a huge answer by Fulton. They said they needed it. They went down and got it. The good thing for Macon County, they're going to get the football to start the second half, trying to set that tone and keep it going coming up in the second.
The intensity level continues to rise. We'll have the Happy Hiller halftime show when we come back. Go through the Macon Motorsports scoreboard. It's a complete scoreboard from yesterday. Jacob, hope you're ready to read a lot of scores. When we come back, we'll have the Happy Hiller halftime show, the scoreboard, and much more before heading into the second half from Pat Parker Memorial Field. The defending Class 4A state champions open their title defense. They lead by 14-6 against Knox Fulton. Much more to come from Lafayette. Don't go anywhere. This is Macon County Football, presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 31 acres of beautiful rolling hills and timber. 3 tracts of land located in Albany, Kentucky are perfect for a new home site or recreational paradise with lots of wildlife. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends August 26th at 10 a.m. Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality Family of Services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Surfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media. Citizens Bank is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Just like a winning team, Citizens Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals, whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future. You can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Citizens Bank. Good luck on tonight's game. Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this newly remodeled 4-bedroom, 4.5-bathroom home on the south side of Cookville. This home sits on 1.7 acres and has a beautiful sunroom where you can see your private backyard that borders a creek. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. As your community bank of choice, Macon Bank and Trust Company is dedicated to providing friendly, personal, and professional service. With personal and business services, they have the banking solutions for you. Visit them in person at any of their 7 area locations, including the main office at 609 Red Boiling Springs Road in Lafayette, or online at maconbankandtrust.com today. Macon Bank and Trust Company wishes good luck to the Tigers tonight and all season long. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 446921.
Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller Halftime Show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. It's happyhiller.com. 0-0 for a long time, and then all of a sudden, a lot of stuff happened. Macon County struck twice on 2 plays. They got a touchdown onside kick, albeit an unorthodox onside kick, then a touchdown, but Fulton with a huge answer, scoring at the buzzer going into halftime. Blocked extra point, 14-6. It is Saturday. There's a few Saturday games, but a ton of games already final yesterday. Usually we'll get to go to the Macon Motorsports scoreboard a lot during the game as we give updates throughout the contest, but today we've got a lot of finals. Let's get to the Macon Motorsports scoreboard, Jacob.
Here are all the Friday night scores from week 1 that ended up coming out yesterday, obviously. Station Camp over Allen County, Kentucky, 48-6. Jackson County beat Clinton County, Kentucky, 42-32. Whites Creek beats Franklin Simpson from Kentucky, 42-33. Gleason over Fulton County, Kentucky, 42-38. Glasgow beat Clay County last night, 49-0. Greenwood, Kentucky over Westmoreland, 26-6. Hopkinsville, Kentucky over Stratford, 49-13. Liberty over Innovation Academy, 45-13. Lynn Camp, Kentucky beat Jellicoe, 14-7. Ravenwood went all the way to Mississippi to play Madison Ridgeland Academy, beat them 28-24. Rossville Christian over Middleton, 53-0. Chucky Dope beat North Green 39-30. Cosby over West Green 34-7. Cumberland Gap over Hancock County 18-0. Gatlinburg Pittman beat Seymour 44-7. Granger over Claiborne 43-14. Hampton over Avery County, North Carolina 60-19. Cott County fell to Jefferson County 41-0. Johnson County over Sullivan East 26-21. Greenville shut out Moorestown West 35-0 to open up their season. Carter over Northview Academy 57-19. Cherokee over Pigeon Forge 34-13. Science Hill over Elizabethton 27-20. Moorestown East got a win over South Green 26-22. Lookout Valley beats Sunbright 14-12. How about that? Competitive game for Sunbright.
Sorry, say that score again?
Lookout Valley over Sunbright, 14-12. Those are two.
We went through Lookout Valley.
Those are two
last year. That's a tremendous win for Lookout Valley.
Happy Valley beats Unica.
Unaka.
61-0. So I'm going to call them what I want to. 27-13. Unicoi County beats David Crockett. 30-0.
Hey, that's the
Volunteer
Fighting Tom McKay's right there.
Over Daniel Boone. We've got a baby now in the broadcast booth. Westridge beats Tennessee.
Not nice
30
to say about Tim.
to 13.
Okay. That's not
Alcoa
nice.
beats Maryville 28-21.
Hey, they're good.
McMinn County, very good. McMinn County over Bradley Central 21-17. Gordonsville, we're giving them a win over Coalfield 21-18. Oliver Springs beats Eagleton Academy 38-20. Dobbins Bennett beats Knox Central 26-20. That's who Fulton will play next week in Knox Central. Meigs County beats Chat Prep 6-0. That's an interesting score. Midway over Cloudland, 28-14. Pickett County
actually has a legit football team because they're all playing basketball.
Pickett County falls to Oakdale, 39-0. The Fighting Michael Lindsay's. Oneida over Rockwood, 17-14. McMinn Central beats Polk County, 22-12. Scott beats McCreary Central out of Kentucky by 1, 15-14. South Doyle over Austin East, 52-30. Sweetwater dominates Sequoia 65-7. Tellico Plains beats Greenback 30-0. Gibbs over Union County 49-0. Sale Creek beats Wartburg 28-14. William Blunt over Loudon 49-0.
Darn.
Marion County beats Brainerd 33-3. Towers out of Georgia over Copper Basin 41-0. East Ridge on top of Howard 8-0.
Let's talk about we're talking about the other game. Whew.
Grundy
Talk
County
about a
beats
game where nobody's going to win.
Red Boiling Springs 44-0. East Hamilton over Hickson 43-14. Franklin beats Laverne 20-0. Lenoir City tops Campbell County 43-7. Oakland over CPA last night 28-14.
Pause for a second. Have you guys seen CPA's schedule?
Yeah.
The worst team CPA plays this year is Pearl Cone. And that's not a joke. They round out their season at Baylor, at McCallie.
My goodness.
They face Tupelo, who's the biggest class state champion out of Mississippi. The worst team by a wide margin that they will play this season is Pearl Cone.
Who is a very, very good football
CPA
team.
may be 3-7 and be in the D2 3A state championship game, and that is not a joke.
Ray County beat Red Bank last night 10-7. Knox Catholic over Riverdale 20-6. Independence beats Rockville 27-23. Stewart's Great Top Centennial in a great game 39-36. Huntland beats Whitwell 24-14. Cannon County wins in their game 31-0. Cascade over Cheatham County 41-6. Dixon County beats Columbia 27-17. Moore County on top of Community 42-7. Siegel over Cookville 15-12. A broadcast game last night. Coffee County over Franklin County 30-14. Gallatin beats Hendersonville 44-28. Page tops Giles County 47-34. Joe Burns over Mount Juliet Christian 42-7. Lawrence County beating Summertown 35-14. Lincoln County a 1-point win over Marshall County 21-20.
It's a big win for Lincoln County.
Antioch beats Mount Juliet 24-2. Sequatchie County beats Bledsoe County 26-7. Stone, of course, over York Institute 28-6. Smith County a big win over Watertown 28-23. Saudi Daisy beats White County 14-13. Wilson Central over Cane Ridge 33-14. Mount Pleasant beat Battle Creek last night 41-0. Blackman on top of Clarksville 24-6. Forest beats Creekwood 43-36. Camden Central over Decatur County Riverside 28-21. Providence Christian beats Eagleville 28-21. Kenwood over Hillsboro 20-6. Lewis County beats Zion Christian 54-0. Cornersville beats Loretto 38-28. Maplewood over McGavock 46-6. Lebanon beats Nolansville 27-22. Springfield over Rossville 32-6. Hollow Rock Burston beats Scotts Hill 35-0. Summit over Spring Hill 13-0. Kirkwood over West Creek 42-0. White House Heritage over Greenbrier 35-0. That's 4 shutouts in a row. Brentwood over Smyrna, 14-13. That's a big one right there for Brentwood. Fairview over East Hickman, 49-18. Hickman County over Harpeth, 39-14. Houston County beat Stewart County, 43-6. East Robertson squeaked it out, but they beat Liberty Creek, 35-28. Huntingdon.
That was an overtime, by the way. East Robertson against whoever that was.
Huntingdon.
East Robertson against whoever they played.
Liberty Creek.
Liberty Creek was in overtime.
Huntingdon. Silly.
Huntington.
Whatever. 41-21, they beat
They
McKenzie.
got athletes. They got problems.
Portland over White House 36-0. Montgomery Central falls to Sycamore 13-6. Waverly over McEwen 28-7.
I have no clue who's
Wayne
playing
County
those
beats Richland 16-14. I think this is my favorite school, Raleigh, Egypt.
No. You know what the best one is? Chucky Doak.
That one's pretty
We
good,
talked
too.
about it yesterday. If Chucky Doak ever plays any Upper Cumberland team, it will be the game of the week. I don't care if there's a state championship game going on somewhere else. If Chucky Doak, who they need to rename themselves, I think they're like the Black Knights, they got to change it to the Rubber Ducks.
Just
Chucky
so you
Doak,
can say,
Rubber Ducks.
just so you can say, Chucky,
100%. Chucky, I need Chucky Doak versus Unaka. I'll go do that game. We don't cover anywhere near those schools. We will do Chucky Doak versus
Well, they
Unaka.
fell to Arlington 49-6, so they're going to struggle this year. MUS over
That's
Bartlett
pretty common with Chucky
23-17.
Doak.
Lexington beats Bolivar Central 24-7.
That's down in McNairy County.
Chester County beats Memphis East 75-8.
I'm sorry, who was that now?
Chester County over Memphis East.
Memphis East, we're closing it down.
Clarksville Northwest
done with football.
over Fort Campbell, Kentucky 53-13.
We are
Craigmont
done.
beats Cordova 8-7. Crockett County over Middle College 56-0. Trinity Christian beats Dresden 21-19. Dyer County over Dyersburg 35-34.
Oh, I picked that one.
Nailed it, Tim.
I nailed it. West Carroll over Gibson County 52-7. Perry County tops Greenfield 16-12. Halls, I don't know why they have to specify out of West Tennessee. I guess there's a Knoxville Halls. That's right. There's the Knoxville
together.
Halls. I know. We did softball with them. Halls out of West Tennessee beats Humboldt 54-12. Adamsville over Hardin County 34-21. Jackson Northside beats Jackson Central Mary 22-20. Obion County
You nailed it. You actually got that one right.
over Lake County for the battle for Reelfoot 33-8.
Not fake foot. The battle for real foot.
But spelled R-E-E-L. Reeled in. Fayette Academy over McNairy Central 14-0. Milan beats Jackson Southside 35-28. Peabody over Ripley 42-0. Franklin Road Academy, we'll see them next week. They beat South Gibson 43-21. Jackson Christian over Union City 24-14. Westview over MASC 34-10. to 0.
Okay, did you just say M-A-S-E?
What do you want me to call it?
Mace.
Why?
Everybody calls
It's
it Mace.
okay, fine. I'm going MASC.
Do you know what it stands for?
Yes.
Memphis Academy
Oh,
of
you
Science
just read
and
it.
no,
Okay.
I'm looking at it's MASC. White Station beats Bolton on a forfeit 1-0. Pure Academy, I realize it's not a real score. Pure Academy over Brighton 24-7. Hillcrest beats Manassas 30-12. Sheffield falls to Kirby 54-0. See, these are the fun ones because I never look at these schools.
Missed that one.
Memphis Central beats
Close.
Melrose 35-14.
Melrose
Memphis
lost.
Overton by a lot.
Which
Memphis
probably just ran the I
Overton over
formation.
Ridgeway 34-14. Oak Haven beats Douglas 58-0. Trezevant
Sure.
over BT Washington. Booker T. Washington.
If you think I know how to pronounce the Memphis schools, you don't know me that well. East Tennessee, I got
Wooddale
you.
beats
good. I'm enjoying
Wooddale
this.
beats Westwood 32-0. We don't care about Division II. Congrats on your
Congrats
money.
on your money. Exactly right. That's the Make It
Other than
Motorsports
Upperman
scoreboard.
beating Knox Webb 29-7.
Hey, when our teams beat Division II teams, we love that. But we're not worried about Division II
We
scores. Congrats on your money.
we quit scheduling because they kept recruiting their players.
There you go.
I mean, if they could just mind their own business and leave us alone, yeah, we'll play you. But you're going to come here and take all of our talent. We ain't got that much to begin with, and we can't give it up.
This is the Happy Hiller Halftime Show. Hey, join us next week. We'll have a couple of days off. And by off, I mean not calling games. Tuesday night, live from Fire and Vine. It's the Friday Night End Zone Show presented by Fire and Vine. Myself and Jacob. We got a lot of games to talk about. We'll preview next week's games. We're predicting, yes, a little less, just slightly. We'll predict next week's slate as well. And then it begins. Friday night, a jam-packed slate. Really good games. In this one, Macon County, they travel to take on Westmoreland. Tim will be on that broadcast. How about the high school football game of the week? Presented by Mayberry.
It's gonna be really fun.
Greenville hosting Upperman. Class 4A showdown. Cookeville looking for redemption as they travel to Franklin Road Academy. Livingston welcoming in Warren County. Wildcats look really good. Warren County very competitive with the Cab last night. As we look at Region 4 4A in the battle for maybe the 4th spot, there'll be a little bit of scoreboard watching of that Livingston-Warren County game. Craig Cantrell on the call there. Jacob will have all the action from Franklin Road Academy, and I'll take the road trip out to East Tennessee for the game of the week.
You're talking about Livingston. They won that game big last night, or Thursday night. But the running back from Cumberland County,
Liam Stevens.
Their quarterback's good, too.
is impressive.
Liam Stevens.
Give him credit, man.
Liam Stevens,
that guy,
then McMillan at quarterback.
probably the biggest performance in a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over 200 yards and 75
And only one score.
75 got pulled
Yeah.
off the board on a block in the back call as well. That is a Livingston team, though. Caleb Qualls, first-year head coach. A lot of new faces on that coaching staff, a lot of energy, and they played with a lot of poise, and they were, and I mean this as a huge compliment, very competent, getting into the huddle, getting plays run, changing up the play calls, things you want to see as a team's trying to take a big step forward this year. We'll see if they can continue that when they take on Warren County coming up on Friday night. Macon County knows got to put their hard hat on when they face their rival, Westmoreland, third-round team a year ago. They go there next week.
They're just one of those teams. They're local. They're going to play us like it's their Super Bowl. And we know that. It's always a dogfight. But they get you into this 3 yards in a cloud of dust
Rock
type
fight.
game.
Yep.
And they're gonna pound you in that rock pile over there, and it's just gonna be a dogfight all night long. And last couple of years we've been able to stretch it out, but not easily. Not easily.
Well, Westmoreland coming off the loss from last night as well. Obviously, they're going to be fired up and playing at their home field for the first time.
This game as they put the 3-minute mandatory warm-up period on the board, despite the fact that the teams have been out here. Macon County leads 14-6. A little bit sloppy for both teams early. 0-0. Macon County able to capitalize on a short field. They go down and score. Brendan Flowers with a touchdown run. And then you see the special teams difference, as has been the case for years. Eli Gammon, the backspin on the kickoff. Macon County has it. They take the shot. Xavier Bentley goes up one-on-one. Great catch. Felt like it could be one of those moments where Macon County puts a team away. Got to tip your cap to Fulton. Come back down under 2 minutes. They run the 2-minute drill, get the touchdown at the buzzer. 14-6. Macon County gets the football to start the second half. Very important first drive of the third quarter.
It would have been a 4th down for Fulton backed up, but the 15-yard face mask gave him life, and he was able to hit the big play down the middle. And that's what you worried about coming into this game. I'm going, they cannot give up those kind of plays. It's exactly what happened. Macon County, listen, we're our own worst enemy right now. We could have been up 3 or 4 scores. The first drive, we're driving down. We're down here near the 20 and snap the ball. Well, we're at the 17 and snap the ball all the way back to midfield, and it just goes that ends that drive, and then we have a bad snap on the punt. Give them field position. Defense holds. But there again, we're our own worst enemy right now.
And a credit to Coach Shoulders for making those adjustments, and obviously it paid off for him, getting those 2 scores in back-to-back fashion. And you said it, too. After scoring the one time, you get the onside, and then you go for the splash play, and it worked to perfection.
And they shift the offensive line mid-game. They go back to the center from previous years. Gavin Johnson, the senior, snaps much better, able to get back into their shotgun stuff and move the football.
Yeah, they moved Johnson back to center, Dunn over to guard. They, we practiced all preseason, just the opposite. But Johnson's one of your nastier players. You like to get him pulling and kicking guys out, but if you got to have that snap first and foremost.
We want to thank our presenting sponsor of Macon County all season long, Macon Bank & Trust Company. They're your community bank of choice. They're dedicated to providing friendly, personal, and professional service. With personal and business services, they've got the banking solutions for you. 7 area locations, including their main branch, 609 Red Bowling Springs Road in Lafayette. Visit them online, maconbankandtrust.com. We appreciate their sponsorship. They're an equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 446921. All Macon County football all season long. Every game broadcast live on the UCR Media Network, presented by Macon Bank & Trust Company.
I was talking about how Fulton was a really small team coming into this. I'm only bringing this up because I'm looking down at number 54 right now. Jaden Du Bois, 6'5",
yeah, he's
267 pounds. That kid's a monster.
You know what's amazing? Our measurements on paper are very similar. He does not look like me. That's a different amount. That weight is carried in different ways.
They're in different areas.
Yes, that weight is carried in different ways for that young man. Because if you just put us on paper, you'd think I was going to look like that, and I do not.
I'm speechless.
The shapes.
I mean,
I'm lost in this game.
There are many shapes. He is one chiseled shape, and I have many shapes going on. It's just amazing how the human body can work like that. He's probably putting a little bit more work than I have when it comes. Although I've eaten a lot.
Here's Zach Waters right here.
He could call the game in place of me. Another year of eligibility potentially for him. Fulton going to kick it away. Macon County going to receive the kickoff.
4A wants to see him in it.
Red shirt senior. We get him a red shirt.
Little NIL money in for Zach Waters. Rajon Womble going to be the kicker here. So always antennas up, and we'll see if they kick it deep or not as we get the second half underway. He'll race up, and it is a low squibber. Awkward hop and just fielding it, going down is Xavier Bentley. It'll be 1st and 10 for Macon County around the 34-yard line. I'm Noah McKay. That's Jacob Vincent and Tim Case, the lovely Madison McKay, producing things for us tonight. We're happy to be along with you. 1 half to go here in week number 1.
Yeah, and a big opportunity here for Macon County. Obviously, they got the first 2 scores. Big score by Fulton right before the half to cut it to 1 possession. Can you go down, get it back up to 2 scores, maybe get a stop and get the football back?
Great crowd on hand, as you would expect. They have had to tarp off some of the grandstands, but the home fans are here with us on what used to be the visitor side. Wheelie gets a waist-high snap, going to hand off to Bentley. Bentley has a touchdown catch. This time, though, he's put down immediately. And I think in totality, Fulton's been really good against the run tonight with this Macon County team.
Yeah, really the only success we've had has been just straight up the gut with the fullback. Bentley got a good one, but other than that, they're really tough up front.
Just getting things started here in the second half. Hey, if you're enjoying hearing Tim on UCR, you're going to hear a lot more of him. Let us know in the comments section. Blow up his phone with some text messages. Tell him you're enjoying the broadcast. If you hate it,
oh no,
leave us alone. Send your complaints to Justin Matheny at gmail.com. One receiver to the left.
Who knows where that'll end up?
Yeah, it's not his actual email address. Wheelie going to keep it himself. Matthew Wheelie gets hit hard after a gain of maybe 3. He'll be taken down there. Fulton rallying to the football. Antonio Hutchinson Jr. there. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Tigers.
That was an unbalanced play. They brought Wyatt Waldron over from the left side to the right. We had a heavy set, and they were just trying to power it with Wheelie, but that was defended pretty well.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Fulton. I know it's just 2 plays, but out of the break, they are flying around right now and really going after the football.
Yeah, they know they have to get a stop, get the ball back. They don't want to stay down 2 scores. Right now down 8 against Macon County. In the gun is Wheelie. Got Bentley on his right. Has the snap. Going to give it to him, and he is cut down. a tremendous play to blow it up. Shooting through is Kamani Lawrence, and Xavier Bentley a bit slow to get up as he got undercut on that one. Thankfully, looks to be okay. That was a tremendous play, though, by the defensive lineman for Fulton.
Yeah, somebody missed the block up front. And Wheelie could have kept that ball. If he'd have pulled that ball, he had plenty of green out here on the edge.
Yeah, he had a lot of space out that right side. Bentley, you said it, just got cut underneath and then got hit up top and just kind of that tabletop and where he goes straight down right away.
Perez on to kick this one away. Has time and booms this one, spinning sideways, and it takes a big hop and will go out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. But here comes the Fulton offense, led by Rajon Womble. Just had a touchdown pass going into halftime. They got the 3 and out. They've got the football back, trying to really capture some momentum into the pivotal stages of this game.
This is a big opportunity here for the Macon County defense now. At 3 and outs, it started out for that Macon County offense, trying to get some of that momentum back on your side because right now it's on Fulton's sideline. They got the touchdown before the half. They got a big stop there on defense, and now this offense has a little bit of juice.
9:46 to go in the third quarter.
I don't anticipate an umbrella coverage here coming out of the third quarter.
Womble in the gun. You got 2 receivers out to the left side. Snap, take it. We've got early movement again. Macon County trying to bait them a little bit. They're running up towards the line. They're getting some movement to the side, and it works again. Another false start. Been a bunch of those tonight. Makes it 1st and 15. They could have called more than they even have.
A lot of the illegal shifts, early movements, just haven't been super disciplined up on that line right now for Fulton.
Linebacker showed blitz. I didn't know if they were backing out of that, but they stepped in there, and that's when the lineman jumped.
The goose is loose. Michael Lindsay is here. Coverage coming up at CumberlandReporter.com. Highlights, story, photos. The best in the business.
He had a hype video right before this game got started. That was sweet.
Yeah, that's a great view. Snap taking, going to fire the quick hitter to the outside. Receiver makes the catch one-on-one, and he will be cut down.
Crawford.
There it is, Bradley Crawford able to make the tackle on the little swing pass. Jameel Smith was looking to find something and nothing doing. It'll back him up a couple of more and make it 2nd and 17.
Yeah, that's a heck of a tackle right there, and he said it, wrap him up. And Tim has mentioned it. When you get to these guys in space, you have to wrap them up and bring them down right away. You can't let them kind of have that second opportunity.
A lot of times a defensive back coming up like that, it's easy to just overrun that play because you want to get the big hit. Great job of just settling and making him commit than taking his legs out.
2nd and 17, Womble looking at the front. Warren shows blitz off the edge. They'll hand off around the edge. Looking to get there now, cutting upfield with a hurdle and being taken down is Jameel Smith. Higher in there defensively alongside Trey McClain.
Well, there was only 3 blue jerseys that was not in on that pile. So that's pursuit.
3rd down and 14 upcoming here from Fulton after the penalty, the negative play, put them behind the sticks, under 9 to play in the third.
They've been taking their time in between plays here. Obviously, we saw some of that confusion in the first half. Not as much here, but they are taking their time. Still 20 to go on the play clock.
And still going with the hard count. We wonder if they would get out of that. It's caused them some problems, but they're trying to somehow keep this Macon front off balance. 1 receiver each way, and another late arriver right on cue. And there's your announcer, Jenks. There'll be 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun snap, play fake, looking to throw, now trying to tuck it. Womble, eyes downfield, nowhere to go. Now he's just going to fire it, and it's fought for. Is it intercepted? No, they'll say he's out of bounds. I know you can't see it, but you'll just trust me. There's a flag down as I think Womble was in front of the line of scrimmage when he threw it. They'll say that Braden Hassey was out of bounds when he grabbed that football.
A heck of a play. And there is a hat off, so he may have stepped out of bounds first and then came back in to try to make that interception. That could have been what it was, too.
Well, there was a clear signal that he was out of bounds from the official coming down the sideline. But we have a flag down, and I believe it's illegal forward pass.
Yeah.
Man downfield.
Okay,
an eligible man downfield. Same result. It's going to be 4th down and 15 here.
Macon trying to make some changes.
And they have too many men on the field right now.
Got to call time.
Yeah, Kyle Shoulders forced to call timeout. It's 4th and 15, and they're just standing in their usual pass set, although they could drop back and have the drop kick. And Macon County forced to burn a timeout. Mentioned in the first half, they didn't have to do that at all. They have to here.
We only had 15 people on the field. and I counted at halftime, Fulton only brought 32 with them here in the stand. I'm not kidding. I counted their – now, some of them may have come back from
Credit
the stands.
to them for coming.
But we had half that on the field at one time.
I don't think that's allowed.
We did here in Macon County. We're all right.
These first two drives really reminiscent to what we saw most of the first half until that kind of ferocious sequence at the end. Macon County and the Catbirds lead up by 8, and this may be who can catch their rhythm first type of ball game.
And there again, I mentioned that last drive that Fulton had on the touchdown score set out by the face mask. It would have been 4th down. We would have got the ball back, possibly maybe had a shot at an end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Now a standard punt look as Womble drops back. He did fake one and got pushed out of bounds earlier. It led to a touchdown. Crawford back deep to receive this one for the Tigers. Let's see if they bring any heat. And now another late arriver. He's nowhere near on the field. Womble kicks this one away. There's no flag down that I see somehow. What is going on this football field?
On sides.
And it's going to be first and 10 Macon County on the 43. How is that not a penalty is a great question. But it's first and 10 for the Tigers and just chaos. There is a flag, mercifully.
Okay.
On the other side of the field.
But I don't know if that would have been for that.
This guy over here would have got mugged if he'd have called it.
There is an illegal procedure penalty against Fulton.
You're going to make him take it again.
I absolutely think you're going to make him re-kick.
Crowd's letting them know it, too.
As they usually will. We've been on the receiving end of that a few
And it's
times.
about 10 feet away from him.
I can't believe the near side official didn't throw the flag. He's looking right at it. So they will replay the down. It'll go back to 4th and 20.
And it was actually a pretty good punt, so that's why you're going to make him re-kick it.
This is the perfect conclusion to this week one. The weirdest week one we've ever been a part of. This is the perfect conclusion to that. And now Fulton taking it as a free timeout. They're going to have to get on the field. Need to run the play clock here. That's exactly what the official whistles and says, let's go.
Or do they have 11?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They do not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They don't have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's the 11th, and he throws off his
wristband.
There's
a hat on
it's in the
They didn't have the snapper.
Oh, my goodness.
He snaps. It gets through the legs of Womble, and now he's trying to make something happen. He runs to the right side in a foot race, and he's escorted out of bounds. And after a chaotic sequence, Macon County is going to have the football inside the 20 with 8:35 to go in the third quarter. Why not?
I don't know what's going on in this football game right now.
What's going on in practice in Knoxville? It's not getting into the field of play.
Well, Macon County's got to cash in right now. They got to take advantage of this opportunity, obviously.
I would think you'd see a double wing right here. And I'm right.
You are right. They are in the double wing. Under center goes Matthew Wheeler. He's got Flowers behind him. They'll double shift across. Senior quarterback has the snap. Going to give around to Bentley. Bentley around right side. Breaks the tackle to the 10. Bentley to the 5 where he is crunched down. Make that the 8-yard line where it'll be second down in about a yard. So not quite first and goal. 8:19 to go in the Citizens Bank red zone. 14-6 is our score.
Yeah, and you mentioned Bentley getting crunched there. He's doing everything he could to secure the football. He didn't want to get it too far out from his arm and get it knocked free, and he gets crunched at the end of it.
Back under center goes Wheelie. 8 minutes and counting to go in the third. Wheelie takes the snap, turns hands off. Same play to Bentley. He's to the 5, and he's wrestling forward. Bentley to the 2. He'll be brought down. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down, and it is first and goal for Macon County as they're trying to regain a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, man, that's just a knock play. Just a simple buck sweep, lead everything to bring motion and lead it all right back up the gut.
I like the video board that has an official pointing as the first down for the celebration.
Jumbotron also presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company. Under center, now in the eye. Wheelie takes a snap, turns hands off to Bentley. Xavier Bentley sticks the ball out, and I don't think the officials saw that stretch, so they'll mark him short. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1.
You got plenty of plays. You're using all of them. You got 1 yard to go. Clock's still running. You're trying to draw some of that down. Defense did their job. Offense trying to cash in.
Defense in Fulton did their job.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Under center, here goes Wheelie. Is it quarterback sneak time? Now motion a couple. Wheelie takes the snap. Going to turn and hand off. Brennan Flowers can walk to the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. Brennan Flowers for the 2nd time tonight, and it's back to a 2-score lead.
Batman right there.
He does it again, 2nd time tonight, and he can see it. The seas just parted for him. He steps right in. Perfect play call for the Macon County Tigers, and back up by 2 scores.
2 short fields really gifted by the Falcons, and Macon County doing what good teams do, making them pay. Gammon on to try to make it a 15-point lead. Snap, set, kick is good. 6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Macon County 21, Fulton 6. This is Tiger Football presented by Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Ready to make your travel dreams come true? Whether you're looking for an enchanting Disney destination, exploring the national parks, relaxing in the Caribbean at an all-inclusive resort, or embarking on an unforgettable European adventure, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel is your trusted travel partner for a magical getaway. When you book your vacation with Jessica Nix, you're not just reserving a hotel and flights. You're getting a customized experience that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271 or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com to see how she can make your dream vacation a reality.
Macon County back out in front by a couple of scores. It's 21-6. The Tigers really making Fulton pay for some interesting mistakes, to say the least, here in week number 1.
And they're still, I mean, look at the coaches right now. They're still trying to figure out what's going on right now. And now they're counting. They have too many men.
Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
it's
6,
every
7, 8,
single
9, 10,
play.
11, 12. There were 12 people on the field. Now I believe there are 11 white jerseys. Macon County going to boom this one away. Gammon, again, angling to the left side, and again it pops straight up in the air, and again it's recovered by Macon County. Eli Gammon did it again.
It was Crawford again.
Gammon kicks it. Bradley Crawford goes and gets it, and that one had a little side spin on it. Just absolutely obliterating the openings that Fulton is leaving them.
I mean, you said it. They're leaving that much space, and he's taking advantage. And Bradley Crawford is just streaking down that sideline, and he had to do a pretty good job to keep himself in bounds and haul that football in. Tremendous job, and we'll see if Macon County takes a shot for the end zone again.
And, guys, we're right here on the sideline. A lot of frustration for Fulton right now. You can see it. The coaches are frustrated. The players are. Macon County's looking for the kill shot. 6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter, up by 15. They had 12 men on the field. In the gun is Wheelie this time. He's got Flowers on his right. He's going to give it to the power back around the left side. Brennan Flowers breaks one tackle and dives forward. It'll be a gain of about 6.
There's a Fulton Falcon that took a hard fall on that Macon County sideline.
He's over on the sideline right now in some pain. The trainer's right there already to him. Hopefully it's cramps. Looks like they're stretching him.
Yep.
So cramps here after a solid gain for Brennan Flowers on first down. A gain of 7. It'll make it 2nd and 3.
Okay, Brennan don't look like he runs that fast. He's a big body. But he turned the corner on this Fulton Falcons team and outran guys.
Yeah.
That's some speed. You just don't realize it.
We've seen it a couple of times as well. Obviously haven't had a ton of open space, but when he's been able to get into some space, he's been able to turn on those Jets.
And Falcon, it does appear to be a cramps issue, so he's trying to work it out as he comes across the field. Looks like that's Shamarian Freeman, a senior defensive back, and he's got the Charlie horse. It is right there. That looks like me at 3 in the morning in the middle of the night, just screaming in pain.
With a helmet on?
Sometimes. You never know. Sleepwalk, you got to wear a helmet. 6:28 left.
Soft head.
This is Tim Case's first time on the airways.
sorry.
He's usually calling games.
Forgive me.
So he can't hear what happens. It's not always.
This is new for me.
I hope you're enjoying it.
I'm loving this.
6:28
So y'all are
to go.
coming to Westmoreland with me next week?
You're going to have fun. You two are going to have a great time.
Steven
Lancaster going to be on the broadcast
and
as well.
he's here with us tonight. He's just off.
The scoreboard that is so beautiful on the
Yeah.
screen for you, and he's doing a great job with that. He's going to do a great job with Tim starting next week. Snap taken, stretching it out on the power read, and Wheelie going to keep it himself. He'll stretch the ball out, and he's still on his feet. I thought his knee hit the
whistle
ground.
blown.
They didn't blow the whistle. They'll give him the extra yards on the second effort. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down into the Citizens Bank red zone. 1st and 10 Macon, and they are really starting to wear down the Falcons' front.
Now, to what you said, I think his elbow was down, because he was reaching out.
It looked like he was on that 20-yard line, but nobody blew the whistle, so he kept fighting, and he got 3 more yards out of it.
Ed Hockley on the scoreboard is saying first down.
That's right. Strongest official there is.
5:50 to go here in this third quarter. Macon County with the football again after another kickoff recovered by. It's not exactly an onside kick, but it'll go down that way. Wheelie takes the snap, hands to Flowers. Blockers in front. Pinballs off of one tackler. Still spinning forward. Brennan Flowers with another physical run. Stop the clock to move the chains on the Modern Automotive Group. First down.
Yeah, Wyatt Walrond on that left side. He picks up that block, and that's who he bounced off of to kind of get that extra yardage and then just barreling through defenders. And a nice job by that Macon County offensive line to open it up.
That was a good job of they bringing those backside guards over there, too, to help kick out and just overload. It's basically all you're doing. You're just getting more numbers on one side than they can handle.
Wheelie in the gun here. He'll shift a couple across. Flowers behind. Takes the snap. Brennan Flowers again. A huge hole. He can walk to the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns tonight for Brennan Flowers.
Dawson Whittemore deserves a little credit there. The backside guard pulled, kicked out, made a hole that he – listen, I think you could have run through that.
That's a Macon County co-op touchdown for Brennan Flowers. He has 3 tonight, and Macon County starting to exert their will, up by 21, and Eli Gammon can make it 22. And don't tune out because he may kick another onside kick coming back.
And you saw the assistant coaches for Fulton, as soon as the line shifted, they took their headsets off almost in frustration, kind of like they knew what was coming, but they couldn't do anything about it on the field.
Extra point is good. 5:05 to go in the third quarter. The reigning champs out in front by 22. We'll be right back.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. Macon County starting to pull away. They're up by 22. Not over yet. 28-6. 5:05 to go in the third quarter. And a lot of intrigue on the kickoff. Macon County has already recovered a couple. Why not try it again? I mean, kick it where they're not.
and Bradley Crawford's telling Gammons, hey, kick it again. You see him run over?
Now they're switching sides.
I'll tell you what I would do.
Kick it over this way.
I'd kick it the other way. Everyone's expecting it to go left. I'd kick it the other way.
He can still kick it left to get a little bit more space now from this side.
I'll tell you what else he could do. He could kick it right to the middle of the MC logo and go follow it.
Nobody's there.
There's nobody in the middle of the field. He could kick it 10 yards. Now they kind of shift. It's kind of easy right now for Macon County on the headsets.
Them in a blender.
They really are. Gammon coming up. And he's just going to pooch it away to the right side. This one should be returnable. It'll be fielded at the 20. Trying to set it up to the outside and right there to make the tackle. Immediately, a host of different Tigers. Kellen higher in there.
You don't see a lot of kicks down the middle of the field against a team like this with that kind of speed. You want to put them in a corner over here. You want to keep them from the numbers to the sideline. And that way you got your guy streaking down there.
They're able to bottom up.
Freshman Cooper East, who was also down there, who made that
Use
tackle.
that sideline as that other defender as well.
And here's Rajon Womble trying to make something happen here with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Another false start for Fulton. Guys,
Tigers
this is tough to watch.
Tigers had the blitz coming too, and they saw it.
This is tough to watch. This is not organized football.
Not for me.
Fair.
I'm fine.
This is not pretty football that's being played.
Well, this is a similar.
Macon County's playing pretty
they are.
football.
That's good.
Well, this is
True.
a similar type of game to what the state championship game. It was
Yep.
tight early on. We got the jitters out, and now you're starting to see them flex a little muscle.
One receiver to the left, two to the right for Womble. 1st and 15. The mob is rocking. Snap taken. Womble going to roll out to his right. Fires on the run. Receivers there. Makes the catch and tiptoes out of bounds. A gain of about 6.
Now
He's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, he's number 11. That's on Antonio Hutcherson. He's a pretty good.
He is.
Yeah, I had him marked as a big old X with a circle around it.
6'2" with 173. Hutchinson Jr. that time on the reception as time stops as he goes out of bounds with 4:54 to go in the third.
Yeah, it's starting to turn into is that a fake injury?
I don't know. There is an injury. He's holding his left arm.
Kind of looked like
Okay,
a
yeah.
fake injury.
We'll see. I don't know why you would in that spot.
Well, he probably looked up and saw.
Well, they started.
Eli, I saw Braden Warren there in front of him, and he said, "Hey, I've had enough."
I mean, I really hope it's not, but the way that looked, and maybe it's a cramp.
Well, he's holding his arm, and this is John Whittington, who's a sophomore running back, and he's kind of loosening up his arm. And there, I will say, if you're feeling hurt, that's what coaches tell you. You just need to go down to get off the field. So I'm not going to say anything of that sort. Hopefully he's okay, and he'll walk off the field. Just kind of give a little bit of stretches out to that left arm. We'll see if he's able to check back in. I know what you're saying. He kind of flopped over out of nowhere.
Just the way it looked, they were kind of yelling.
2 to the right, 1 to the left with 4:54 to go in the third quarter. Womble has the snap, dropping back, way back, trying to set up the screen. Caught, now weaving through traffic's the receiver, and he got crushed.
My God.
Jameel Smith got hit from 2 different angles. Cameron Miller, first one there. Eli Warren finishes him off. Tackle football in Lafayette tonight. The screen gets about 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Eli Warren just put a hit on that dude. He ain't going to forget.
There's been a couple of those tonight.
Wow.
4.5 to go and counting here in the third quarter. Macon County leads by 3 scores. Great crowd tuning in on Facebook. Check over. Great crowd on YouTube as well. Womble has the snap. Looks left. Forced out of the pocket. Here comes the pressure. Gets away from one. Trying to roll out to his right. Still being pressured and pursued. Just throws it into the ground. Should be intentional grounding, and it is. There goes the flag, and that is huge because it takes away a 4th and short where they could go for it. It's going to make it 4th and long.
Yeah, and it backs it way up and lost it down.
And it was Hunter Jones that was chasing after him, and he was doing such a good job. He actually threw that with his right hand. He's a left-handed quarterback. And did they wave off the flag?
Off the flag, which is a big deal because now down 3 scores, you're probably going to go for it here at 4th down and 3.
That's really big.
And I'm not sure how you can wave that off, but they do.
What is he doing?
A great pursuit by Hunter Jones to track him down and force him into that situation. So Macon County will have their punt return unit out. Fulton does have their snapper this time.
He was the first one out this
That's
time.
good. He's ready to go.
Womble is the punter. He has this one. He's going to kick it away. A really good end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded and returnable. Crawford makes a couple of men miss. Look out. He's to the 40, 45. Still on his feet and cut down at midfield. A really nice return for the junior Bradley Crawford.
When you can run over guys, you don't have to run away from them.
That's right. I mean, this senior, he has stepped up, and he has played really, really well today. We've seen him in the special teams, obviously. Another time there on the punt return. I mean, he's doing some really good stuff for this Macon County squad. And now you have the opportunity with 3:51 still to go in the third quarter. You can pretty much put this game away.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's Matthew Wheely trying to finish it off here with a 22-point lead. He's got Xavier Bentley on his left hip. Has the snap at midfield. Going to give to Bentley up the middle. Bentley accelerates to the hole, and there he goes. He's to the 35 and spinning down to the 30. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down, a gain of 20 for the Macon County Tigers.
And a big reason why they're getting runs like that right now, these DBs, they're just trying to hack at the football. They're not trying to take him down. They're trying to punch the football out, and they're just taking advantage and getting it into the secondary in these big gains now.
But these backs, Macon County backs, have just pummeled on them all night, and they get tired of taking those hits. You got to do something.
Yep.
3:25 to go in this third quarter. Time ticking away. It's 28-6. Wheelie in the gun again. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself around the left side. Matthew Wheelie in a foot race. Breaks one tackle. There he goes to the 25. Still on his feet at the 20. This one's coming back on a flag right in the area of holding. And I think they're going to get Trey McClain on the outside. A good run. It would have been near the 10-yard line, and instead it's going to back it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Just needed to let him go. It would have been a big gain anyways. Just couldn't quite get off of him, and this one is going to be coming back up that left side. McClain had a great block initially, just didn't let go in time.
You know, the way these linemen look at it for the Tigers is we just get another couple plays to hit somebody.
So 10 yards from the spot, it's going to make it one of those weird ones. This one looks a little bit more normal. It's going to be 1st and 5 as it occurs downfield.
They're still going to get a pretty good gain.
Three minutes and counting to go, and Macon County's really starting to flex its muscles here on their home field on a Saturday night. Perfect Saturday night for high school football. He'll send a receiver to the right, two to the left. Wheelie has the snap. Traditional drop back pass. Looking down the middle, and it's a little bit behind the intended receiver.
I think he caught it.
Are they giving that the catch?
He did.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
They give Trey McClain the catch, and I'm sorry he did not catch that football. It bounced in.
Well, the 32 people from Fulton didn't agree.
Wow. And, they have an argument on that one. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down for Macon County.
I got to agree with the Fulton fans.
Wow. That ball hit the ground.
33 people from Fulton now.
That one skipped in there, and they gave it the catch. 1st and 10 from the 13 here for the Tigers. Two to the right, one to the left for Wheelie. That goes on the board as a completion. Snap taken. He's going to give around the right side. There goes the speed. Xavier Bentley to the 10 to the 5. He hops over defenders to the goal line. Touchdown, Macon County. It's a Macon County co-op score. And the Tigers putting it in cruise control here in week number 1.
Now, finally, somebody other than Brennan Flowers. Xavier Bentley gets in on the party this time, and a good run that time as well. Again, breaking some more tackles, using his speed. Looks like there's a Falcon down and hurt right now, so they'll get him some extra time to get off. But it is all Macon County right now.
Brendan Flowers has 3 touchdown runs. Xavier Bentley has a touchdown catch and a touchdown run as well. And Macon County leads 34-6. Kyle Shoulders should go for 2 to put it to a 30-point lead so that we can run the clock in the fourth quarter. Goose, please tell the head coach that down there on the sidelines. But
that way you can get home and get up early for church in the morning.
The run game, everybody in attendance would love to do that. 30-point lead, 28-point lead right now. Macon County really getting it done in the running game. And, again, capitalizing on short fields that they're getting from the Falcons.
And you said it, a little bit slow in the first half to start it out, a little bit slow in the second half to start it out. But I think the size has been a big factor right now. They're just leaning on them. And Tim, you mentioned it. These DBs been taking some of those hits from some of those linemen. They just don't want to anymore.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, what we're doing, and a lot of times you got a point of attack guy, then you got a bunch of guys that's pulling and are overloading, and guys are getting up on that second, third level and hitting guys downfield. And over the course of a game,
wears on you.
That takes a toll.
Yeah.
The injured Falcon is A.J. Workman, the junior defensive lineman, and he's going off the field on his own power. Hopefully he's okay, but training staff had to go out and tend to him, and they are going to kick this extra point. I'm just being selfish. 2:02 to go. 34-6.
Greedy. Don't be greedy.
Absolutely. That's a big difference. Back when it was 35, it didn't matter. But when it's 30-plus, that changes the equation. Low snap. Wheelie can't get it. Now he's just going to pick up, looking to make something happen. Wheelie still on his feet, throws it off his back foot. They'll say he was down. The end result is the try is no good. And with 2:02 to go in the third quarter, it is 34-6. We'll be back with the kickoff. Don't go anywhere.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
We welcome in a gigantic crowd on YouTube and on Facebook. Tonight's broadcast presented by Macon Bank and Trust Company. Macon Bank and Trust Company, come grow with us. Macon County, their lead is growing right now, up 34-6, a 4-score lead. A lot of mistakes by Fulton in this game, and Macon County doing what good teams do, capitalizing on them and starting to put this game away.
Yeah, and this team's starting to look like a little different team now, getting a little confidence.
Yep.
And look, I think we played very well in the first half, just made 2 or 3 mistakes that took us out of scoring place.
A couple penalties, a couple of bad snaps really hurt early on in the game.
And that was a concern coming in.
Here comes Gammon. Antenna's up on this one. Where is he going to kick this one? It's going back to the left side. This one a little bit deeper, going to be fielded cleanly at the 20-yard line, trying to set up a return, looking to bounce upfield. Wow. Nothing doing. Another tremendous tackle. Shooting in there is Braden Hassey, who makes the stop, maybe a yard on the return, as that was Jameel Smith.
The flag out back here.
And we have a flag right in the area of where you could have offsides on a kickoff. And I don't know if you're Fulton.
I think it's
a illegal procedure, so that's going to just kill it, I believe, and they'll have to go back and do it again because that should be an immediate dead ball, so it'll be a re-kick.
I'll be honest with you. On the last kickoff, the one that we got the onside, I felt like we were maybe a step across the line at that time, and we may be just a little more off this time.
Listen, Macon County, we're streaming every game. If you own a business and you want your business advertised, special tonight. If you want one of what we call our bonus spots or live reads where we read your ad, Tim will read your ad live during the game or a 30-second spot.
The best I can do.
15% off if you buy it tonight. We'll send you a link. Done. 15% off the remainder of the season. There's some really good spots. There's been a couple of Macon County sacks tonight. You can have your business mentioned there. Several others, 30-second spots. You've seen those. How about the broadcast booth?
Yep.
We're here in the broadcast booth. You can sponsor that. Pre-game show, post-game show. You buy it tonight. We'll send you a link. You buy it tonight. It's 15% off. Send a message to our Facebook page, and it will be locked in for yours for the remainder of the season. That is tonight only, Saturday night. 15% off. Kickoff is away. A deep one goes through the hands of Smith, and now it's a foot race for it. Smith to it, and he's wisely just going to eat it. And the false start from Macon County leads to 20 yards better field position for Macon County. 1st and 10 for Fulton back on the 9-yard line.
I was just going to say, Eli Gammon's got a leg. He hadn't shown it off yet. He does there. Smith wasn't ready for it and had to go back and dive on top of it.
Consistently, he can put the ball between the 8 and a 4.
Yep.
Consistently.
Yep.
From time to time, he'll get a touchback. But when you got a team, it's like that. You just been pooching it up, making play. So finally they all move up, and he drills one down there, to the 10.
34-6, 1:52 to go here in this third quarter. Womble in the backfield again. Has the shotgun snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle. Makes a couple men miss. Watch out. There he goes. He's to the 15. Being pursued. Now he's just going to dart out of bounds. At about the 17-yard line, so elusive in space is Rajon Womble. He makes it 2nd and short.
You'd think he'd get tired.
He is not.
He's ran for his life all night.
That kid is quick.
Quick.
We had Shavar Young Jr. last night in Knoxville with Webb, Brosnan Chaffin, and Rajon Womble is extremely elusive.
Yeah, he's really good. Not sure what his future looks like, but as a senior, people are going to like what they see at the next level out of him. 2 to the left, 2 to the right for him. Takes the snap. It's a keeper the whole way around the left side, trying to stretch it. Looking right at a Macon County Tiger, being pushed all the way back inside the 10. Bradley Crawford says, how do you do? Loss on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
That was played perfectly by the defense. Nope. When you saw him with the ball, instead of just going and attacking him, they just stretched him down the field and let him use that sideline as an extra defender, and Crawford was there to clean it up.
Crawford's been so good tonight. It's been obviously here defensively, in the special teams as well. He's been all over the place.
He's one of those guys that he got a little playing time last year here and there, but he's another one of those guys I said was wearing a jersey last year that could have started for most teams we played against.
Yep.
He's showing it tonight.
2 receivers each way, under a minute to play here in quarter number 3. Been dominant in this third quarter by the Tigers. Deep drop back for Womble. Fires down the seams, and it's incomplete. One hopped into the gut of Anthony Johnson. It's 4th and 6, down by 28. You really can't give them the ball here, so you got to punt it away, I'd imagine, if you're the Fulton Falcons.
If they get enough players out there.
They are bringing some. Looks like the special teamers coming out onto the field here. Crawford back deep to receive this kick, and Macon County would try to say, forget the 2-point conversion. They can push you to running clock territory with a couple of big plays.
Once again, the snapper is the only guy on the field right now.
They had a long discussion, and now they break the huddle.
They made sure he didn't forget.
No,
He's
stand here.
He is out there. Late arriver onto the field for the Falcons. Womble back deep to punt this one away. Do the Tigers come after it? Yes, they do. Womble able to get a high kick away. Crawford going to let it bounce, and then it touched one of the Falcons right at the 39-yard line. So great field position again for Matthew Wheely and company. Guys, Matthew Wheely tonight doing what we expected, being a solid Macon County quarterback. Hadn't had to throw it too much, just a couple of times. One was a touchdown pass, but some
One
physical
was a sliding
runs.
across, an acrobatic catch, sliding across the middle.
May have skipped in. Maybe. Goes down as a completion.
Goes down as completion.
But regardless, doing a really good job executing this offense.
Yeah, and we kind of knew that coming in. Coach Shoulders talked about it in our interviews with him throughout the summer, saying that's a kid that he trusts completely out there on the field, and he's played in multiple positions. He knows where everybody's supposed to be, and he's been a great game manager.
To the right, one to the left. Wheely in the gun. Xavier Bentley already has a couple of scores tonight. Got a chance at another here. He has it around the right side. Stutter steps. There he goes to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Still on his feet. Down at the 1. They don't give him the touchdown. They say his knee hit at the 1-yard line, but he is a bit slow to get up after getting fallen on at the end of that tackle. So now attention, and the trainers will come out for Xavier Bentley, but he's back up, getting onto his feet. Maybe a little frustration as well for him, but looks like he is okay with 29.4 to go. He is a bit hobbled. His teammate's going to help him off the field.
Looked like one of those kind of hip drop
Exactly
tackles
right.
from behind. Just
That's-
an awkward play. Yeah, they're going to run him off
It's been outlawed
here.
at the NFL level, not
Yeah,
in the high school
yeah.
level. For that reason, you can kind of get rolled up on. He got all the way down to the 1-yard line, a long run for him, and now it may be time for Brennan Flowers to get number 4, but that will have to come in the fourth quarter. After 3, the Macon County Tigers lead Fulton 34-6. This is Tiger Football, presented by Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 31 acres of beautiful rolling hills and timber. 3 tracts of land located in Albany, Kentucky are perfect for a new home site or recreational paradise with lots of wildlife. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends August 26th at 10 a.m. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back as we enter the fourth and final quarter of play, 34-6. Buffy, we see your message. We'll get in contact with you as soon as this game's over when we get everything taken down. Megan, I also see your message. If you could send a message to our Facebook page, that will help me out a lot. Either way, we will find you. Special tonight, advertising the rest of the season for Macon County. 15% off if you buy tonight on the options still available. We'll send you those options. Every price range. You can do one game for $75 all the way up to more than that. We'll let you know your options. 15% off, but you have to buy it tonight for the remainder of the season. First and goal, 1-yard line for Macon County. Brandon Flowers has 3 touchdowns tonight. Is it time for number 4 for him? We'll have to wait and see as Matthew Wheely goes under center.
Yeah, Braden Hassey back there as well in the backfield.
Wheelie sends a couple in motion across the line. Snap taken, going to turn and hand off. Up the middle, end zone, touchdown to Macon County. It's Braden Hassey's turn to get in for 6, and it's all Tigers at Pat Parker tonight.
I mean, that was too easy. And for Fulton, they were overloaded on this left side. Macon County shifts it to the right side, and it's just easy when you run it to that right side, and there's not enough players there to take on your offensive players who are blocking.
Gammon on to complete the extra point, and the clock is going to run tonight as the Tigers have really found their rhythm in the second half of this football game. Snap, set, kick is good. 11:54 to go. This is Macon County Tiger football presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Turf Masters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back, Macon County out in front. Clock's about to run tonight in Lafayette. Gammon with another little pooch kick. This one bounces again. It's loose on the ground again. Still loose. And guess who has the football? The Tigers of Macon County. For the third time tonight, Macon County recovers a kickoff.
Best special teams in the state tonight.
Yeah, bar none. Bar none.
And that one, though, again, that one wasn't even one of those backspinning kicks. It just went right through the hands of the Falcons, and then a mad dash for it, and the Tigers have the football.
There hasn't been an official signal yet?
They did. One came in and did signal that way.
Okay,
and there's
there
the
it
white
is.
hat.
Yeah.
And the frustration again for Fulton. The special teams have been sensational tonight for Macon County.
All right. Now you're going to see Mr. Josh Bowles, number 25, in, and you're going to be impressed.
Braxton Josh Bowles.
I've said Braxton Bowles. I apologize.
That's
His
okay.
dad is Josh Bowles. He's a SRO officer here at Macon County.
And now a timeout going to be called on the field by Fulton, trying to just regain some composure, I think, what Coach Long is saying. And Matthew Wheelie is staying in the game right now. They want him to run the offense, but probably will not be carrying it much from here on out, I would imagine.
No, I think we've got some younger backs, really good, and Bowles is one of them. Shows a lot of speed, a lot of vision. He's a small guy. I think the Tigers will probably use him as the season goes on. You'll see more and more out of him. But getting him in games with this behind the first line, it's going to be fun.
It's been a really impressive performance from Macon County. And granted, I know what we've seen on the other side from Fulton as well, but similarly to what we saw with Livingston Academy, kind of exceeding those expectations of what we thought we would see in the game. Been really impressed. Obviously, the defense we expected to be pretty solid. The offense, we're seeing some really good things from it. And again, I realize what's on the other side, but Macon County looks really solid.
That was another Macon County co-op touchdown. They're coming so fast and furious, Macon County co-op. We appreciate them for being the touchdown sponsor for Macon County all season long. Starting to lose some Modern Automotive Group touchdowns because the big plays are starting to come out for Macon County in this one.
First downs.
First downs. You're right. Modern Automotive Group first downs.
And
Not a lot of first downs, a lot of touchdowns.
Yep.
This is a freshman at quarterback as well, Carter Hale.
Carter Hale coming in to run under center. Motions a man across. Looks like Fulton still has some of their big guys out there, so a big test as now the horn blows right at the snap, and the snap is loose on the ground. Fulton says that they have it. They do not. It is second down for Macon County, and unfortunately, I think one of the fans who was trying to egg on the Tigers may have hurt them and caused a fumble.
That was somebody in a minivan blowing one of the train
horn
horns.
right as the snap went.
That made me jump.
It was pretty loud.
It made me jump, and it made Hale jump under center, too, and the ball went squirting out. That's one of the first times Macon County's put the football on the ground tonight. 2nd down and 9. They end up getting a yard on that play. They're at the 34-yard line. Hale going under center. Motions a man across. He's going to give it to him underneath. Looking for the edge. Trying to break the tackle and just grabbed him by the jersey and ripping down Ricardo Mendez on the edge. Again, Fulton still has its starters out there. Macon County going to the reserves with just over 10 minutes to play.
Now, it was Armani Bond on the tackle. It was a really good tackle. He kind of got to him with the one arm and then just able to hang on for dear life and pull him down.
3rd and 11 after the loss of 2. Hale going to come under center here. And we'll see what they go to on 3rd and long. Takes the snap, going to hand on the sweep across. Trying to cut it upfield. Room to run through, and now being crunched from behind is Braxton Bowles, the sophomore you were talking about, Tim. And from the 30-yard line, I wonder if they let Eli Gammon kick this.
Nah.
He has the range. It'd be fun to let him to see if he could boom it through from 48.
A little bit of a crosswind from left to right now. He was making them from this spot.
Because you don't get an opportunity to try 48-yard field goals very often in a game, but they're going to leave the offense on the field here on 4th and 4.
He had a 45-yarder at halftime in the warm-ups.
Hale under center, and then the double wing. Takes the snap, hands on the underneath the Bowles. Bowles has to break a tackle. He does so, and he's got enough for Modern Automotive Group. First down, Braxton Bowles showing off what you were talking about, Tim.
He's a shifty, very good vision. He's a smaller back, but he is quick.
That was a really good run. Able to get up after, obviously, the little misdirection. Makes one cut and then dives forward. That was the important part. He knew he had to get up. He was able to do so to get that first down yardage.
And this is the Macon County 2s now, moving the ball against the Fulton 1s. Under center goes Hale. Leaning into the misdirection out of the wing T. Motion man across, snap taken. Going to turn and hand off. A lot of room to rumble through, and then lowering the boom is Lane Oliver, another sophomore. And Oliver able to get inside the Citizens Bank red zone to the 16-yard line with 8:17 and counting to play. And this place would really love for this unit to go in and get a touchdown here.
And Lane Oliver's another one of those youngsters that you're going to hear a lot out of him in the future as well.
Under center goes Hale. Once again, moving this offense down the field. Takes the snap, going to turn and hand to Oliver again. Oliver weaving through traffic. He'll dive forward. He's covering the football the whole way. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down, and it's 1st and goal for Macon County.
And Oliver, another one of those guys. He's got that neck guard behind. He's that old school player.
You know who really loves that? Goose. He loves the old school neck guard.
But he runs behind these pads, so to speak.
And unfortunately, Kimani Lawrence, the junior, had a pretty good game. He had a huge play earlier. Was forced out of off the field due to injury. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line here for the Tigers. Look for another Macon County Co-op score. Turn and hand off. Up the middle, rumbling forward. There's the pile up, trying to push it forward.
Look at this.
Still moving it forward near the goal line to the 2-yard line.
Brody Jans
able to get in there. A lot of backs getting involved now, and the Tigers on the doorstep of another score.
And, Tim, every single time, they're not shying away from the contact. They're lowering the shoulder, lowering the helmet, and going into those defenders. And a big reason why they get that extra push is because that initial jolt just backs them off their balance.
Coach Shoulders is really high on this freshman group.
You can see why on this drive. Hale going back under center here from the 2. Takes the snap. Going to hand to Bowles on the sweep. Bowles gets hit. Really nice job to make the open field tackle. And here comes a 3rd and goal from about the 1-yard line.
Yeah,
he may have got a little wide on that one.
Yeah, it was a pretty good job defensively containing him as well. Try to cut it back inside and kind of make up for it. Just couldn't quite get past him.
Nearing the midway point. Again, clock running now. More than a 30-point lead in Tennessee means the clock runs in the 4th quarter. So it's going to look like a long drive for the 2s. They're trying to cap it off in style with a score.
They've moved Cooper Dunn back to center. Johnson at guard.
Probably good to get some work in there. Under center goes Hale. Takes the snap. Got a hand on the sweep around, and they can walk into the end zone. Ricardo Mendez, touchdown, Macon County. The 2s against the 1s. Same result, 6 on the board for the team in blue.
And a fitting side as well. Number 7 back into the end zone.
Yeah, Didn't think of it that way, but
Maybe a little different speed, but Mendez able to get in with the varsity score.
yeah, and I'm liking this young group that we got coming up behind their starters, and I think as the season goes on, we'll see more and more of these guys.
It is a Macon County Co-op touchdown. The extra point is up, and it's nearly to the house directly behind the uprights. All Tigers here at Pat Parker tonight, 48-6. More to come when we come back. Coverage presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
As your community bank of choice, Macon Bank and Trust Company is dedicated to providing friendly, personal, and professional service. With personal and business services, they have the banking solutions for you. Visit them in person at any of their 7 area locations, including the main office at 609 Red Boiling Springs Road in Lafayette, or online at maconbankandtrust.com today. Macon Bank and Trust Company wishes good luck to the Tigers tonight and all season long. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 446921.
Surely they don't get another kickoff recovered. We're about to find out, though, and I believe it is still going to be Eli Gammon on to kick it. 6:02 to go. All Macon County, they have opened it up. It was 14-6 at halftime. A dominant second half for the Tigers as they lead Fulton 48-6 here in the season opener.
Gammage is just looking for the empty spot and kick it to
And
him.
there's a huge one.
Oh, my goodness. They don't have enough on the field.
What's happening right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I mean,
they
this
don't have
guy-
enough on the field.
This guy was lined up 5 yards.
You say that, but there's holes everywhere.
There still are holes
They're in
everywhere.
the wrong place on the field.
Gammon going to race up. And another pooch kick to the right side. It bounced again. It's inbounds again, and then he's crushed.
Oh, my God. Who hit him?
An absolute bone-jarring hit. Fulton keeps the football with 6:02 to go, and the clock's about to run at
Trey
48-6.
I think Trey McClain popped him.
Decleated him
Yeah.
in
That's-
midair.
I mean, I realize you got to jump up to get the football because it is up there, but
That was Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Spear to the chest, except nothing sports entertainment about that.
Freshman Cooper East is coming in at linebacker, and his dad was one of our all-time best linebackers here back during the 90s.
Looks like it is some of the twos in for Fulton as well. Not all. Still some starters in there. With some
Womble
twos.
is out.
Womble is out. Motion man goes out wide. Snap taken. Quarterback looking to keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. Look out. Big play here, but it's coming back. 2 flags right where the hole opened up as Ethan Gideon was able to move through, but this one's coming way back as I think every ref on the field saw a hold.
Where's this guy been?
he's been the one that's been running on and off late, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's also the guy who came on for the one play
Right.
where they tried the double pass that was a pick, but ended up coming back because of the illegal forward pass. It has been a little bit of a mess tonight for Fulton at times in the operation.
And this is a program that's won 6 state titles. I mean, they're one of the more winning programs in Tennessee State history.
I believe their coverage been rated a couple times here in the last few years.
Yeah, and as other teams in Knoxville have kind of emerged,
Yeah.
Fulton has lost some of that. But, second-year head coach, they had a solid year a year ago looking to build on it. Obviously, not easy coming on the road to the reigning champs, but they're going to have to get back to the drawing board, I think, looking ahead. Gideon takes the shotgun snap. He's going to toss it out wide. Running back with room to run. This is still the starting tailback. He sheds off one stiff tackle, and now 3 different Tigers arrive. It's going to be a gain of about 10.
And now you got all these Tigers who haven't got some playing time, so they're looking to get some big hits as well at the end of it.
John Whittington on the carry there.
Cooper Stevens with the tackle.
2nd down and 7 upcoming here for Fulton. We go under 4 minutes to play in this ball game.
Successful first night for the Macon County Tigers.
Certainly so. Next week they travel to Westmoreland.
Big one.
No doubt about it. Tim and Steven have all the action for you across the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Gideon in the gun, has the snap. Going to give again. Back looking for the edge. A stiff arm, and he is wrestled down. A host of Tigers in again. First one there was Michael Pellico. And he is brought down there as we go to 3.5 to play. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Kind of been the story of the night, just nowhere to go.
I like watching these young guys play.
Yeah, they're firing.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of the opportunity.
Still got Bo Warner in there at nose guard.
If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow the page. We're about to hit 45,000 followers. The young man's jersey or pads are exposed. We'll see if that goes on. They'll hand off around the right side, and again a pile-up arrives. A great finish to the run, though, for John Whittington as he sticks the ball out to move the chains with 2:45 and counting to play.
Really good job, just kind of bouncing around off of defenders, able to get to that first down yardage. And like you said, just that extra dive to get it across.
Kamani Lawrence, who has his shoulder pad exposed. Not sure if his jersey's just ripped or they can get that.
Yeah, it's kind of pulled underneath that right side.
2:20 and counting to go in this ball game. It's going to be a big Macon County win. Pick it up right where they left off a year ago. Knowing they've got to get ready for a very, very tough Region 4-4A again. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. How tough? They were the 3 seed last year and won the state title. Handoff around the right side on 1st and 10. A lot of room to run this time and a big pile up again. As they stretch that one out nicely, and Fulton trying to just get something heading into next week. That time it's Armoni Bond.
Bringing some more guys on now for Macon County. More changes.
Wholesale substitutions.
Trying to get off the
95
field.
seconds to go. Fulton still going quickly. Now they'll check over. Gideon's got some poise. I think they'll be tempted to maybe do some things with him and move Womble around a little bit. Maybe they should. He takes the snap, looking for the pump, now fires the slant, and it's nearly wrestled away, and it's just an incomplete pass as it went off the helmet, and then Chaz Wood got hammered. Couple of different Tigers in there just clocking. Balin Hessen in there among the hit as we go under 60 seconds to play.
It's one where you're standing straight up because you're trying to bring that football in just a tiny bit behind him, and so he has no balance, not able to lower the shoulder at all. Just took a shot.
He was really exposed.
Yes, he was.
Had his hands above his head, kind of contorted back, and lucky that didn't end up worse.
Yeah.
48-6 is our score. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Could be the final play. Everybody moved early. We'll play on. Handoff. Back gets hit in the backfield. A host of Tigers there to finish it off. You mentioned his name earlier. He's still in there. Bo Warner lays the hit, and that should do it. We'll see if Fulton wants to shake hands or not.
Headsets are off.
Looks like they will, and that will do it tonight. A dominant victory for the Macon County Tigers as they begin their march to try and defend their Class 4A state championship. Final on a Saturday night in Lafayette. Macon County 48, Fulton 6.
About time. Hey, I tell you what, this has been a great home opener. We started a little shaky. Got some of we didn't see that kind of mistakes in the second half. Tigers just got it done in the second half.
Capitalized on Fulton's mistakes. There were plenty of those. Some big plays on their own as well. And Kyle Shoulders, all in all, got to be happy when he turns on the tape from this one.
Yeah, even when Fulton was playing cleaner football, Macon County was still in control of this football game. Obviously up 14-6 at halftime. 3 and out to open up the second half, but then they get the stop defensively and in great field position, able to punch it in, and that's when the game was over. It just kind of snowballed after that. Tremendous start, like you said, to the defense of the Class 4A title.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of different pieces you could go to tonight. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. This is important, Tim. We have a tradition. The color guy picks the player of the game, so you get to pass that buck off starting next week. Steven, you gotta have to figure that one out. Sometimes it's easy. Now, there are a few ground rules. You can't do the cop-out. Oh, the entire offensive line got it, or this group. You can do an honorable mention.
It's a player of the game.
It is the player of the game presented by Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing. Tim, who are you going with tonight?
Man, I would love to pick a guy off the defense, but when you score 4 touchdowns, it's Batman.
Brendan Flowers.
Brendan Flowers, my man.
The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. He had a great night. Xavier Bentley had a really good night as well.
I could go that way, too.
Matthew Wheely had a good night. A lot of Tigers had a great night.
The
as you
offensive
do.
line.
Special teams.
When you win 48-6, you get a lot of really good nights. Macon County opens the season in style. Don't forget, flash sale tonight next 12 hours or so. Then it's done. 15% off remainder of the season to advertise on these streams.
Already 2 messages.
These guys are going to have it. So they're going to go fast, and it's going to sell out, and then it's done. Tim and Steven on the call next week. Macon County, Westmoreland.
Big one.
Not just that. We'll have some plugs here coming up in just a moment.
Go ahead.
Tuesday night football show presented by Fire and Vine live from the rooftop. Myself and Jacob. We're going to talk about this game, every other game. We're going to preview next week's slate, and we're going to pick it. Next Friday morning, UC Game Day morning, presented by Watson Chevy. We will set the tone for the day. Then Friday night, a jam-packed slate. High school football game of the week. Greenville hosting Upperman. We mentioned Macon County and Westmoreland. Cookeville, FRA, Livingston, Warren County. Then we had the Friday night End Zone show presented by the Real Estate Collective, where we'll talk to coaches, recap all those games, and kind of debrief the evening. But, Tim, a jam-packed season upcoming here.
Absolutely. And excited. All right, tonight?
Yes.
I think I come out of this game with with a horn in my ear, I think I've come out of here with a few more questions than what I came in with. Okay, I think we answered some questions, but we got to clean some things up. I think this should have been a whole lot neater, cleaner game for the Tigers than what it actually was. It was third quarter, we busted open. We did what we're supposed to do. Special teams, awesome. Can't rely on that every game. Yep. You know, people's going to start seeing it on film. And I think Coach Shoulders and this staff does as good as anybody of self-evaluation. We're going to see those things where Coach knows where we're weak, where we need to work on. He's going to work on it, I promise you. But I still have some questions. You know, what is our big play ability? Do we have big play ability? Well, you saw tonight. We have, our big play was what? The 33-yard splash touchdown. We need to be able to put more of those on the field, but a lot of these drives were 8, 10, 12, then bang, touchdown.
When you look at the schedule, Macon County have an opportunity to start this season fast. It's not easy next week at Westmoreland, but the opportunity for them to get some of that rhythm is there. Very difficult towards the back half of the season. A few big names. Obviously, everyone already talking about that Week 11 game on a Thursday night. But even before that, tough games. We saw how good Stone was yesterday against York Institute. Stone, a team hoping to take a step into the upper echelon of Region 4-4A. Livingston's taking a step forward. White County trying to prove the last couple of years we're not an outlier, that they belong at the top of Region 4-4A. Important couple of weeks here for Macon County trying to catch their rhythm before they get into that region play.
Yeah, and I think these are the games when you got a bunch of young starters. You want to get some games under your belt where you can get some rhythm, start to learn where we are good. And, this was the first real game that these guys have played. We played scrimmages, but you can't always get the best of looks. But we saw this tonight. Fulton, they had some athletes, but we defended him so well. I mean, our defense, I love this defense, okay? Offensively, I bet there will be some pieces moved around this week, and we'll see.
We'll get an opportunity to see it next Friday night at rival Westmoreland. Tim, Steven, going to have all the action for you. Tim, welcome to Team UCR. I had a lot of fun tonight. I hope everybody else did watching at home. It's a big get to have you on our airways, so we're excited about it.
Do I get a T-shirt now?
Absolutely. A couple of months. It's a trial run.
We'll see how next week goes.
Yeah, it's a trial run. We got to make sure.
See how next week goes.
Absolutely does. We welcome Tim.
I want to thank you guys for giving us this opportunity, and it means a lot to our school and our community to be able to put our student athletes in front of an audience like this, and to be exposed to a lot of different folks that otherwise wouldn't be, and we appreciate you guys doing that.
Well, thank you very much. We're excited about the season and across the Upper Cumberland. One more note. UpperCumberlandReporter.com. Goose is here tonight. He's the hardest working man in high school sports journalism. Cinematic highlights from yesterday's high school football game of the week. Highlight reel from this game. Photo gallery, story, all to come to UpperCumberlandReporter.com and all our social media channels. Make sure you're following all of our pages, Facebook, X, Instagram, about to hit 45,000 followers on the main UCR Facebook page. If you haven't followed it, you're one of the only ones who has it. Make sure you follow the page.
Can I plug myself for just a second?
Absolutely, Tim.
Well,
go ahead.
A lot of the folks here in town, Macon County, all my Facebook friends know that myself and Isaac Belton do a little Monday night recap of the Macon County Tigers, and we'll just talk Tiger talk. Tune in. We'll do that Monday night.
Absolutely,
as well.
Monday night. That's on your Facebook page.
That's on my Facebook
Tim
page.
Case on Facebook. I watched it last week. Really good information. Those two, they're plugged into the program. So if you want more about Macon County football, great opportunity. We don't have any shows on Monday besides Tiger Talk, so make sure you tune into Tiger Talk with Tim on Monday night. As we begin to sign off from Tiger Stadium in Pat Parker Memorial Field tonight. Final score. Macon County rolls past Fulton, 48-6. I'm Noah McKay for Jacob Vincent to my right. Tim Case, the voice of the Tigers, also to my right. The lovely Madison McKay on camera. We appreciate Steven keeping the scoreboard going for us tonight as well. And everybody at UCR.